Welcome to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by RRC Wholesale, Payne, Powell, Trude, and Chandler, Post Car Wash, Carson Construction, Harp Girls Holding, Holly's Drive-In, Post Independent School District, XL Energy, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Post Plumbing, Heating, and Air, George's Family Restaurant, Happy State Bank, Jackson Brothers Meats, Sonic, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, D&D Winco 2, KSSL Radio, the Post Dispatch, and Pocalambro. And now here's the RRC Wholesale pregame show on postsportsradio.com. Hello and welcome to homecoming at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium in Post, Texas, for the War on 84, which is the 94th all-time meeting between Post and Slayton. It's the 19th day of September, and week 4 of the 2025 football season. Like last year, it is homecoming. This time it's at Post and not at Slayton. And both teams are undefeated at 3-0 coming into this game. So it's going to be a good one. We have seasonable warm weather. Temp at kickoff should be close to 87, 79 by the end of the game. This game is called the Must-See by Dave Campbell's Texas Football, or one of the must-see, not the must-see. It should be one of the best to watch across the state. The Antelopes and the Tigers are favored to win depending on the poll. Texas Football Publication has Post ranked 5th in 2A Division I football this week. That's up 2 spots. Jim Plummer here. Thanks for joining the broadcast tonight. Later at 6:50, we'll visit with Coach John Wright for the Post Family Dentistry pregame interview. Also on the way before the kickoff at 7, Russ Morris puts the Tigers under the microscope. We'll review the history, discuss the Antelope stats, and get into both teams' season standings as well as tonight's other games of interest. In the broadcast booth tonight again is PHS Class of 2017, not with a homecoming celebration tonight, or a class reunion I should say, commentator Russ Morris, who loves to broadcast games against Slayton. And we got PHS junior Carter Petty. He'll keep up with the stats tonight. And on the camera is my wife once again, cinematographer Janice Plummer. Russ, you ready to roll?
Yes, sir. And can you believe that this is meeting number 93 between the two schools? I can't believe it.
What did I say? 94.
Okay,
93. You're jumping ahead.
You're a year early. All right, if y'all bow with me. Father God, we thank you for a wonderful week that you've given us, Lord, and thank you for a wonderful day. Thank you for all that you've done and all that you will continue to do. I ask that you keep everybody safe here in the stands on both sides, protect the fans, the players, the coaches, and officials, and no matter what happens tonight, we do everything according to your will. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right, thank you, Russ. When we come back, Russ will dig into the facts about the Slayton Tigers when the RRC Wholesale pregame show continues on postsportsradio.com. We are home with the Bold Gold, live and free tonight on YouTube.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Post ISD is filled with passionate staff, daring students, and deep-rooted traditions of champions. Our state-of-the-art facilities provide top-tier educational opportunities, including career and technical training, advanced academics, and free college courses, creating future-ready antelopes. Our 4-day instructional week allows our students to continually pursue excellence in our distinguished fine arts programs, exceptional athletic teams, and a multitude of other extracurricular activities. Post ISD, we are bold gold.
Post Antelope football is powered by Post Methodist Church, a place to celebrate faith, experience loving and caring fellowship, and to join together in Christ's call to service. Become a pilot through structured, career, and goal-oriented flight training at Post's very own U.S. Flight Academy. Go to usflightacademy.org. Antelope Wash and Dry. Tackle your laundry fast the Antelope way. Antelope Wash and Dry is at 301 South Broadway. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality. All right, well, welcome back. Post Sports Radio streaming live and free tonight on our YouTube channel. We are live from Redmond Stadium for homecoming at Post. We are here to bring you the fourth game of the season for both teams. Russ, what do you know about the Slaton football team?
Well, the Tigers come into the 2025 season looking to contend for the district championship of District 2 in 3A Division 2. Last season, Slaton hung with the best of the best in their district and finished with a 7-3 regular season record. They would be eliminated by Childress in the by-district round the following week. This year, Slaton isn't taking anyone by surprise this season. They have been dominant on both sides of the ball, and they enter the week having scored the most points out of anybody in 3A Division 2. Yes, you heard me say that right. Clint Conkin enters his 9th season as head coach and athletic director, and it is his 3rd with Slaton. He has an impressive coaching record of 64-31. Was previously at Clarendon from 2017 to 2022 and went 52-21 during that time. He led Clarendon to 2 10-win seasons and won the 2021 district title. Now, the Tigers run a slot I offense. They will line up in a traditional power I formation, positioning their wingback behind their tight end and their tackles and kind of tow him in towards their quarterback. This offense utilizes a lot of motion to spread apart the opposing defense. Jacob Perez returns at quarterback for the Tigers. He is a better runner than he is thrower, but does have impressive arm strength. Against New Deal and Friona, Slayton threw for a combination of 156 passing yards. Now, if they feel like they have a mismatch on the outside, their favorite target is number 1, junior wide receiver Zacadrian Whaley. Now, defensively, Slayton runs a traditional 3-4 defense. Their key players on the defensive side of the ball are junior defensive back number 4, J.C. Rodriguez, senior Mason Martinez, and Jordan Salazar. All 3 play sideline to sideline and will fly to the ball. The Tigers have forced turnovers in every game this season. Against New Deal, the Tigers forced 2 turnovers and held Dallas Sumner and the New Deal Lions to only 63 passing yards. This matchup to watch will be Slayton's skill players against the skill players from the Bowl Gold. The 2 schools competed against each other at track meets in the spring, and their relays were either a botched start or an illegal exchange away from possibly going to the state track meet later that spring.
Got a lot of speed out there on the field tonight, and don't forget, this is one of the top 10 games to watch tonight, and we've got it for you here on Post Sports Radio, live and free on our YouTube channel. Thank you, Russ. Up next, a look at the Bold Gold Antelopes, last year's win at Slaton, last week's W at Seagraves, and a whole lot more when the pregame show brought to you by RRC Wholesale continues.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 hot and spicy McChicken bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
We play the greatest country music ever recorded. Tune in anytime and anywhere to KSSL 107.3, 94.1, KSSLFM.com, and on our free mobile app. All your favorites are here.
Hi, I'm Alan Jackson.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut.
Hi, I'm Clint Black.
We've got them all.
Hi, this is Ronnie Millsap.
Hi, this is Patty Loveless.
Hi, everybody, this is Garth Brooks.
Hey, this is George Strait.
I've been listening to this radio station forever.
Proud supporters of high school sports. We are KSSL.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post in Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest, and the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org. For good, forever.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got
80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those are winds you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
Hey, welcome back to the RRC Wholesale pregame show at homecoming for Post High School here in Post, Texas, Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. We're live and free on the YouTube channel for Post Sports Radio. Standing by is Carter Petty, here to review last year's fourth-week win for the Post Antelopes at Slaton. Carter.
Jim, the final score in last year's game was 27-20 in favor of the Antelopes. Take a look at some of the stats from that game now. The Antelopes rushed for 197 yards on the ground and 196 yards in the air, and that was a total of 393 yards for the game, gaining Slayton by over 200 yards. Slayton would have 200 yards on the ground and only 3 in the air, so the Antelope defense did their job in the passing game. But what I think is going to be the biggest thing from last year's game that the Antelopes have to correct is on the penalty side of things. Yeah. They had 13 penalties for 118 yards last year. That really hurt them in the first half. They were down until the fourth quarter. And Slayton had 8 penalties for 63 yards, so they did a better job in last year's game. We'll see if the Antelopes can correct that. The turnover battle, Slayton won, but they lost the game, which doesn't happen very often. Slayton had 1 turnover to the Antelopes 3. So what we need to look for this year is the Antelopes need to start faster, and if Slayton wants to come to Post and beat us on our homecoming, they're going to have to finish the game out in the fourth quarter.
It's going to be a well of a game, a barn burner, as they would say, right? Hey, last week, Post comes home with a W, and as seen in the Post Dispatch, Russ Morris wrote about it. The number 7 Post Bowl Gold Antelopes traveled to Seagraves for their 3rd game of the season. This was the first time the Antelopes played at Eagle Stadium since 1999. The Bold Golds scored on their first offensive play of the game and led 7-3 after the first quarter. The Bold Gold would score 14 points in the second and 12 points in the third. Post held off a feisty Seagraves unit who scored 13 points in the fourth quarter. The Post wins 33-16. The Bold Gold offense generated 352 yards on 49 plays. Junior quarterback Josh Segura had another solid performance, throwing for more than 100 yards in back-to-back games now. Defensively, the Bold Gold forced 3 turnovers and held the Eagles to 191 yards on 53 plays. Coach Wright said Brandon Curtis rushed for 231 yards on 17 carries. He was a very efficient runner and great in the open field. Our offensive line did a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage and allowed Brandon to use his talents and abilities. So congratulations. He also was one of the Swift Stop Antelopes of the game. We'll throw that in while we can. Also from Russ, Post went up 2 spots in the state rankings in 2A Division I football, now number 5 in the state. All right, Carter, you put your finger down for a minute. Let's do the scores from last night. Thursday night football.
Yes, so the JV would travel to Slayton and would fall 41-20 in a hard-fought matchup in Slayton. Back here at the Redmond, the junior high would play. The 7th grade lost but fought hard 44-20, and the 8th grade looked very impressive as they would win 27-6 and were in control the entire game.
All right, thank you, Carter. Hey, these two teams, Post and Slayton, have met 93 times, right, Russ? And Post leads the series with 48 wins. I'm checking with Russ. He knows all this by heart. Slayton has won 41 times, and there have been 3 ties. The overall series dates back to 1921. They were district opponents more years than not, most recently in 2009. Post won that game 48-12. Post has played Slayton more than any other school in its long football history. The Lopes are going for the 7th consecutive victory, or is this going to be 8?
This will be 7 if we can pull it off.
7th tonight if Post can win over Slayton, going back to 2019. Slayton holds the longest win streak of how many games? Do you have that?
11.
11. So congratulations to them. Post won the first 5 games meetings with Slayton. Last year, Post, of course, won that one which we just talked about. Well, next we will review last week's district results and what the standings look like. Thank you for joining us for the RRC Wholesale pregame show, sponsored right here on Post Sports Radio on the YouTube channel. Back in a
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful four-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-5034.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Hey, this is the pregame show brought to you by RRC Wholesale. Post Sports Radio streaming live video with audio for free on YouTube tonight. Please help us spread the word. Tell your friends, family, and your neighbors. Now here's Russ Morris with last week's district results and a whole lot more. Russ?
So scores from our district last week, obviously, we knocked off Seagraves 33-16. Slaton defeated New Deal 35-7. Littlefield held off a Fi-State Abernathy unit 31-28. Texaco, New Mexico beat Olton 31-16. That game was at Texaco, New Mexico. New Home defeated Muleshoe 34-14, and Smyre blanked Floydada 36-0. Now, looking at the district standings, which we can do that because we are 3 weeks away from starting district play. Post and New Home are the only 2 teams in the district last week to earn wins. Post is still atop because we are undefeated at 3-0. New Home at 2-1. New Deal at 1-1. Abernathy and Olton at 1-2. Then Floydada at 0-3. This week, Post and Slayton, that game is officially a pick-em, depending on whoever you trust the most. New Home is a 25-point favorite at Denver City. New Deal is a 6-point underdog at home against Sundown. Abernathy is only a 6-point favorite at Farwell. Olton is a 28-point underdog at home against Ropes. And Floydada, let's hope they hang on. They are a 48-point home underdog against Lubbock Trinity Christian.
That's it.
That's it.
That's all you got, huh?
That's all I got.
Hey, let me first tell you before we go to another break that the Swift Stop Antelopes of the game versus Seagraves last week. Brandon Curtis, the second leading rusher in the Lubbock area. Is that what I hear?
Yes.
And linebacker Daniel Young. Russ Morris visits with Coach John Wright next on the RRC Wholesale pregame show. We are live and free on Post Sports Radio's YouTube channel. Thanks for joining us.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca-Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca-Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca-Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Poca Lambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Poca Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
My name is Sochi Anderton. I'm a dentist here at Post Family Dentistry. This clinic is a huge example of providing fancy dental care here in Post, Texas, because the residents of Post in these smaller communities, they deserve that same quality of care. We've expanded from 3 chairs now to 6 chairs at this new location. We are very proud here at Post Family Dentistry of our small town values combined with state-of-the-art care.
First Morris here with Coach Rock. Coach, congratulations being 3-0. Everybody healthy?
For the most part, yeah. As a matter of fact, we're getting people back. We got 2 back this week that were dealing with injury prior to that.
So just to put a real quick pin in the last week, how would you say that the game against Seagraves went?
That was an ugly game. I mean, I don't think I've ever been penalized as much as a team as we were last week. And honestly, we got to a point where we knew didn't matter what we did, it was going to happen. And when I reached that point late in the 3rd quarter, I told all the rest of the coaches, we're going to run the ball, kill the clock, try to get out of here. And that's what we did in the 4th quarter. Just tried to cut our losses and take our win and go on down the road.
Moving on to this week, with as big of a game as this one is against Slayton, is there anything that you and your coaches do, or anything that the team can do to make sure that they don't make the game actually bigger than what it really is?
Honestly, we've kept our schedule the same. We've kept our focus the same. We have been mitigating loss on the high pressure aspect of it, but honestly, we prepare for week 10 the same way we prepare for week 1, regardless of who the opponent is. And so we have really reiterated all week that the focus of this game is on what happens inside the fences and not outside the fences. They know there's going to be a ton of people. They know there's going to be a lot of energy, but we're also using this kind of as a preparation and a proving ground for bigger games down the road. Again, it's still pre-district. Win, lose, or draw, this game is, we have to get better from this game. And whatever it takes to get better from this game to prepare for our district, that's how we're handling it.
So with that in mind, what can you tell us about the Slaton Tigers?
Slayton, I was just thinking about it today. Coach Conkin's done an awesome job over there. He's kind of been on the same schedule with us. We both struggled at the same time. We have both grown together as programs and are both on the uptick, and got a lot of respect for him over there and what he's done with Slaton. They're a good football team. There's no 2 ways about it. They've got a lot of good athletes. They're very sound in what they do. And it's, they're just going to be a great opponent. And games like that will always come down to who's established and who makes the fewest mistakes, and that's kind of how we're approaching it, and that's the Slaton Tigers right now.
Okay, so with the amount of people that you said earlier that you would have coming back, one person that we saw come back from injury in the game last week was Jonah Pequeno. Do you expect him, I guess, to make an impact on the defensive side of the ball this week?
I do in some way. We're working him back in gradually because, he's been off for several weeks, and, conditioning-wise and repetition-wise, he's still got a lot of growing to do, but he will be a factor in the game. He will be in the rotation on the defensive line, and he will be backing us up on the offensive line.
Important do you think it will be to not only have the offensive line get off to a hot start this week, but also just off to a hot start in general?
Well, my philosophy always has been, no matter how well we throw the ball, whoever runs the ball best in a game is going to win the game, in my opinion, because you control the outcome of the game. Our offensive line has become that offensive line. They got the number 2 rusher in the area right now, and only behind the kid from Muleshoe who probably has 10 plus more carries per game. I think that's a testament to our offensive line. And you talk about, hey, we got to start off quick and all that. Honestly, everybody we play right now is throwing some type of different curveball or sinker to our offensive line at the beginning. So it's really tough to go out at the beginning of a game with us and just start hot, up front, because, we've seen multiple different defenses, multiple different looks, linebackers coming from everywhere. They're doing everything they can to put a dent in our offensive line, and they have stood up to that test each week, and I feel like they will again. Plus, our backup quarterback, who is now our starter, he's got 2 games under his belt. He's going to be able to run that a little better, hopefully a little more efficient throwing the ball in the first half. So all of those things tie together, but the offensive line is going to have to maintain a good defense, a really good reading defense.
Speaking of Josh, is there anything schematically or play call wise that you can do to kind of help him settle in to get into a rhythm in a big time environment like this?
Yeah, we're going to keep the schemes for him just a little less complex at the beginning to get him settled in. I'm not going to ask him to sit in the pocket and read a defense on 3 or 4 different receivers. I'm going to try to make his targets a little less of a moving target and give him more confidence. We're going to, passing wise, we're going to build around what he knows and what he does well. We're not going to try to reinvent the wheel. And try to get better at doing basic things and then build from there.
Okay. Well, Coach, thank you for your time, and next time we talk, we'll talk about a win over Slayton.
I hope so. Thank you.
All righty.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art. Sonic just made snack time official with $1 Snacky Hour. $1 corn dogs, $1 mozzarella sticks, and $1 soft pretzel twist every day from 2 to 5 p.m. Sonic Snacky Hour. Live free, eat Sonic.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
My name is Sochi Anderton. I'm a dentist here at Post Family Dentistry. This clinic is a huge example of providing fancy dental care here in Post, Texas, because the residents of Post in these smaller communities, they deserve that same quality of care. We've expanded from 3 chairs now to 6 chairs at this new location. We are very proud here at Post Family Dentistry of our small town values combined with state-of-the-art care.
George's Family Restaurant is open all day at the crossroads of Highways 84 and 380. George's famous food has been served in Post since 1979 and continues to provide its customers with quality food and service. Enjoy Mexican food, barbecue, Greek food, steaks, appetizers, and good all-American food. Everyone gets free ice cream with a meal. Dine in and take out available. Call and orders welcome at 806.
Sorry about that, George's the sponsor of the first quarter. We're about ready for kickoff. Carter, what happened with the flip?
Slayton would win the toss and elect to receive, so the Antelopes will kick to the north. And Slaton will be going from left to right on your screen.
Post in all black tonight, gold accents, of course. Slaton wearing white. Got your black and your red as well. Back to receive, I think that's 21, or is that 20?
That looks like 20.
That'd be Josiah Glass in the middle to receive, standing close to the 11-yard line. It's Mason Wright kicking off. And here it comes. Start the war on 84. Bam. It's going to go to the far side. Number 3, Trey Harris with the catch at the 15. Goes to the 20. Brought down close to the 23.
Met by a herd of Antelopes. Good. That is Cameron Menchaca, number 9, that winds up making the tackle, bringing him down. Good coverage by the Bowl Gold kickoff unit.
Not the 23, more like the 29. Let's put it on the 29, Carter.
So, starting up front for your Bowl Gold tonight will be number 52, Sebastian Martinez, number 72, Vicente Hernandez, and number 45, Daniel Carroll.
At quarterback for Slayton, we'll see number 9, Jacob Lopez. Behind him is number 12, Darian Palacio, the fullback. And they're going to show different formations today. Handoff to the tailback, number 21. That's Daniel Payne with the carry. 27.
Tackle made by number 3, Max Cole.
27 is Jacob Luna. He picks up about 4 yards, second down, and 6 to go. You'll see the scoreboard, top right corner of your screen tonight. We got that back, thank God. Sorry for the misfunctions last week on Jim Plummer's scoreboard. Jim here with Russ and Carter. And here we go on second down and 6. Slayton handoff on a little dipsy-do in the back. Going to go for a first down is number 2, Javon Lavato, still on his feet. Past midfield into Post territory.
Alec Garcia winds up bringing him down out of bounds, which could have been probably a touchdown-saving push out of bounds. They are going to do that a lot tonight. Whenever the wingback is towed so in, almost facing the quarterback in that formation, he is going for sure to get the ball.
All right, so it's going to be a first down, no doubt, for Slayton on their first possession of the game. After second play? Get a first down?
That was their third play from scrimmage, or second play from scrimmage.
From the Post 45, it's 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Handoff, running back 27 once again, up the left side. Just to the left of the middle, rather. He's brought down.
He's met immediately by number 52, Sebastian Martinez.
That is Jacob Luna again with the carry, his second of the day. 10:56.
So Jim, your linebackers, your middle linebackers and your outside linebackers, as far as this offense is ran by Slayton, are going to dictate how this game is won in the middle of the field.
All right, quarterback number 7, Caleb Sanchez, under center, or number 9 rather. He's back to pass. Going deep, a little bit too far for the intended receiver, Daniel Payne, 21.
We caught a big break on that. That was good play action by the Slayton offense, and miscommunication in the backfield allowed the tight end to get wide open.
So Jacob Lopez with the throw, just misses the receiver. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 to go for the first. Slayton's got to get to the Post 35, right now on the 42.
He's facing the quarterback, Jim.
Jacob Lopez under center. He's going to keep it. Bootleg on the left side, first down and more. He gets to the 20, to the end zone. It's going to be a Slayton touchdown in the first quarter to start off this scoring game.
Motion.
A lot of misdirection in there. Had Post going different ways.
This is a repeat of how they did it last year, almost exactly to a T.
All right, so here you go. It's 6-0. Slayton in to kick the extra point. Put down the tee is number 6, Jeremy Floyd. The holder, number 15, is Grant Schilling. Jeremy Floyd ready to kick. Ball's down. Kick is up. And it is good. Making the score 7-0. As we start off the first half, Slate gets the ball first. They score first. And we'll be right back with the rest of the first quarter, brought to you by George's Family Restaurant on postsportsradio.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Thank you, Poca Lambro, for giving us good internet. And here's Carter Petty. Since they're the sponsor of the Drive Summary, Carter does the Drive Summaries. Carter.
That was a 5-play, 71-yard drive for the Tigers, which was capped off by a 42-yard touchdown rush from number 9, Jacob Lopez. The quarterback brings your Carson Construction score 7-0, as it's now 77 who will kick off for the Tigers. Who is that, Russ?
That is Jaden Alvear.
Alvear,
senior.
Okay. Back to receive for Post in the middle, deep, Sean Ramos. To this side of us will be number 5, our running back, Randy Curtis. And the far side up front is number 2, Draven Gonzalez. Kick is going to go to Ramos. No, it's going to be Curtis who picks it up on his feet past the 30 to the 35. Nice return by the junior running back.
Tripped up by number 40, Caden Sober. We're going to give him credit with the tackle on that. It's a decent return by Randy Curtis to set up the Lopes at the 36.
Okay, Josh Segura back as our quarterback, number 14. In the backfield with him will be Randon Curtis. And every now and then we'll see a fullback like number 15, Daniel Young. You don't see one right now, or we do. Is that Daniel over there?
Yes.
Yes.
So there you go. So 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. Lateral left to Curtis, trying to get around the edge. Stiff arms his way to maybe.
I think he's going to lose one.
Yeah, he's going to lose 1 yard on that. He's tackled by number 1, Zakadrian Whaley.
All right, so it's going to be a loss of 1. 2nd down and 11 for the Antelopes from their own 36-yard line.
Carter, you said Slayton scored in 5 plays on that drive, correct?
Yes.
So that surprises me. If they want to get into a track meet, I'm all for it. We got the speed to match up for them. Let's have at it.
Let's go, Bold Gold. Homecoming at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. Game number 4 of the 2025 season. Both these teams undefeated. It is a war on 84. There's a snap on 2nd down. Whistle blows at the snap. On the slant.
That was late. Very late.
False start against the Antelopes. 5-yard penalty.
And Coach Wright's talking with one of the judges because he thought that was late as well.
Well, last week, remember, there were how many false starts?
Golly, lots. Several.
Mostly by Post, but it called on both teams. So discipline nonetheless as soon as we get it figured out. Right now, though, it does bring up 2nd and long. It's 16 to go. 9:25 on the first quarter clock. Snap to Segura. Rolls right, looking to throw. He does. Out in the flat is caught. Number 1, Alex Garcia.
It was a good catch by Alex Garcia to gain a lot of those yards back. He's a yard short from the original line of scrimmage. Brings up a big 3rd down for the Bold Gold as he was pushed out by Josiah Glass, Carter, number 20.
All right, 9:16. The clock stops there on the completion and run out of bounds. We'll stop the clock for you. Ball's on the 35, 1 yard short of the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Big 3rd down here. See if we get Draven Gonzalez involved here.
2 receivers on each side for the Antelopes. Snap to Segura. He's looking left. Finds a deep receiver. It's Ramos, way too far for him to get to it.
Little bit of a miscommunication. That ball kind of hung just a little bit. I don't think Sean was expecting it to be where it was, but that is a throw that you wish that you want to have back. So Luca Perez now into punt.
All right, Luca Perez, number 20, a backup quarterback as well. He's averaging about 30 yards a punt. Back to receive for Slaton is number 12, Darian Palacio. 9:11 on the clock. There's the punt. Pretty high, medium deep. Lands at the 32, takes a Slaton bounce. And down by post at about the 48, or 38 rather.
Yeah, Domingo Soto with the heads up play to down it. So Slaton now looking to answer post, trying to generate some momentum of themselves. Everybody's out there. I believe that Jacob Price is still out there on the end now for Sebastian Martinez over on the far defensive end, Jim.
All right, so here goes Slaton, her second possession, scored on the first. 7-0 the Carson Construction score. Hand off, trap up the middle. Number 2 sees a hole, dives and falls, picks up about 6 or 7.
And he's tripped up by number 3, Max Cole, and number 55, Jacob Price.
Lovato with the carry. Going to pick up 5, second down and 5 coming up. Still in Slaton territory at the 43.
Luca Perez and Adon Gonzalez still in, an outside linebacker, as Colton Hawkins and Daniel Young in at middle linebacker.
We're going to call this 2nd and 6 yards to go. An I formation. Quarterback under center, hands it off to his tailback 27 with the carry. He's going to be close to a first. Depends on the mark.
They're going to mark him short, Jim.
He's going to be about a yard short. And that was Max Cole that just came flying in to make the tackle.
Jacob Luna with the carry. So kind of 3rd and short, about a yard and a half. 8 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the first, brought to you by George's Family Restaurant. Be sure to get by there before the game's over.
Be a big stop if you could hold him right here, Russ.
For sure.
Post looking for momentum, hoping for a stop here on 3rd and 1. Handoff, tailback. Oh, it may be. It's a stop. There's your momentum changer right there.
That play was set up by Vicente Hernandez. He plugged the middle. They tried to double team him. It did not work, thus allowing Luca Perez and Alec Garcia to come in on the outside and make the play in the backfield.
Well, Slaton brings in another running back, Fabian Perez, number 11, who gets stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I think they're going to go for it.
4th and very short for Slaton. They're going to go for, like Russ said, they're still in their territory at the 48.
They're going for it.
Right at midfield here, you only need like half a yard.
Got a bigger fullback in there now. Post with a bunch in the box. Could be a keeper by the quarterback. Saw a touchdown moments ago on that play. And there he goes again. He's down to the 20. And number 9, Jacob Lopez with that first down and a whole lot more into the red zone.
Alec Garcia with another touchdown saving tackle out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. I think it's against Slaton. Look at the body language of the Tigers, y'all. It's coming back.
I saw that. Little Javen Lovato. It wasn't me, was it? All right, so that play will come back, but that is the same exact play they scored on.
It's holding.
On the first possession.
Holding against the Tigers.
All right, so 6:59 with the clock stops after the penalty.
It's going to be 1st and 10 because the holding occurred beyond the line of scrimmage.
Beyond the first down marker?
Yes.
So we're going to step it off, looks like from the Slaton. It's probably hard to tell. These guys last week they didn't step it off, so they take it straight to the 45.
Yeah, so I think that the flag was over on the 30 or the 35, and they stepped it back over to the 45.
All right. So it would be 1st and 10 after the penalty. The Slaton would have been inside the 20. Now, with the penalty, they're back at the 45 in post territory.
You got to do it again. Stop them here.
Back to pass. Quarterback in the pocket. Play action. Throws it up for grabs. And a one-handed catch. What a catch by number 21, Daniel Payne.
So Max had a chance to go up there and try to tip it away, but he jumped the pass a little too quickly, thus allowing number 21, Daniel Payne, to make the one-handed grab.
All right, so Daniel Payne is a pretty tall receiver. Number 21 lines up mostly as the tight end on the right side, as he is right now. He came from that position to make that catch. So 1st and 10 now, down to the post 20, officially in the red zone.
It's going to be another motion again, Jim.
It's going to be a trap play once again from left side. Number 2 carries the ball from left to right. Javen Lovato gets stopped after a couple yards.
Max Cole and Luca Perez wind up making the tackle. We're going to have to take an official timeout, Jim. He is slow to get up.
Second down.
All right, so we'll take one here on Post Sports. He's up, though, right?
He's up.
All right, he's going out on his own power. He'll be all right, hopefully. It's number 2, Javen Lovato had the ball, carried it for, how long was that, 5 yards? Pretty good carry. 4 yards, second down and 6 now.
Yeah, they say the ball is on the 17.
Yeah, so it's a gain of 3, bring up second and 7.
So far, guys, it's that backdoor motion with the de facto triple option where Jacob Perez is able to pull it almost like a bootleg or a read option out of the shotgun or out of that old wishbone style offense that you see, and he's able to roll out. That's what's killing the Antelopes here. It's eye discipline. Okay. You have to be able to follow the ball on defense.
So here we go on second and 6, 5:52 on the clock. First quarter brought to you by George's. Keeper by the quarterback going left, cuts back to the middle. Stop. You're going to be short of the first, it looks like.
Daniel Young making his first tackle of the game tonight, and he winds up bringing him down.
They forced him back inside there. Daniel Carrollin and Don Gonzalez forced him back inside, so we were able to make that play. When we let him get outside of us, just killer. That's how he's gone, and that's how he scored the touchdown earlier.
It's Jacob Lopez, the quarterback. 5:23, third down, 1 yard to go for the Slayton first down. Ball's on the 12. Lopez under center, lateral or handoff at 27, gets the first, going for the end zone, drives his leg, then he's thrown down before he can get there. Nice tackle by the Antelopes.
Jacob Price in there on the tackle.
He just grabbed him and pulled it back and threw him down. Luna with the carry.
Randon Curtis also in there on the tackle as well. Actually, no, he wasn't. He's on the sideline. That was Jacob Price, PA announcer.
So it's first down and goal from the 2-yard line. High formation. Lopez under center. Hands up to his running back. Whistle blows at the snap.
Oh, start.
So Slaton suffers a 5-yard penalty. It'll make it still first and goal, this time from the 7-yard line. Coming up next.
A fumble by however you could get it. A turnover would be much beneficial to you right here.
Bold Gold Antelopes trying to stop Slayton from scoring for the second time already in this first quarter. On the first possession, this being their second possession. They've had the ball for quite a few minutes.
Talked about penalties in the pregame, Jim, and it could hurt Slayton right here if this stalls out their drive. Could be costly.
All right, high formation. First down, back to pass. Lopez throws it up for grabs. Intended receiver is caught by number 1, Zaquadrian Whaley.
They had their mismatch. I believe that was Raiden Osborne lined up on him on the outside, and that's a big height difference for him. And just were able to get two. He's got 2 feet in on the sideline there, Jim.
Slayton takes a 13-0 lead, going to kick the extra point. Jeremy Floyd, the kicker, held by Grant Schilling. There's a snap. Kick is up, and this one's good as well. Making a Carson Construction score 14-0. Slayton's up at the post-homecoming game at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. We will take a break and be back with more of the George's Family Restaurant first quarter.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Slayton Tigers scored twice in a row. Here's Carter Patey with the Pocolambro drive summary.
That was a 9-play, 62-yard drive. Took 5 minutes off the clock. It ended in a touchdown pass from number 9, Jacob Lopez, to number 1, Zaquadrian Whaley. Brings your Carson Construction score 14-0. Tigers to kick it off now.
Jaden Alvear kicking off, right? Is that 77?
Yes.
For Post, Ramos back to receive. Lola Gonzalez and Curtis. Kick is up. It's going to be caught at the 21. That is number 2 for the Antelopes. Draven Gonzalez with a nice little return to the 36.
Brought down by number 45, Mason Martinez, senior linebacker for the Tigers. Jim, it's just plain and simple. The Slayton right now, they are wanting it more early. They want it more, and they're doing everything that they possibly can to try to make a statement here in the early goings. Us as an offense, the offensive line needs to figure it out fast, or it's going to be a long night.
They'll figure it out. Come on, Bold Gold Antelopes. Quarterback number 14, Josh Segura. This will be his third full game as a starter. He hands it off to Curtis, going to the right side, and he's thrown for a couple yards to the, looks like the 44.
That was number 45, Mason Martinez again, throwing Randon
39.
forward. 39.
No, the ball's on the 39.
Oh, on the 39.
39, sorry.
We need more of that. Gain some yards quicker.
Run for a couple, get thrown for a couple. 3:42 and counting in the first quarter. 14-0 Carson Construction score. Slayton leads. Keeper by Segura, trying around the edge. Looks like he might get stopped at the last second and brought down at the 42.
Well, he got stopped, but he fell forward, so his length is going to gain him a few more yards there, Jim.
Picks up 3. So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 4 to go for the first for the Antelopes.
That was number 42, Marcus DeLeon, that winds up tripping him up and bringing him down. As he comes in for number 77, Jaden Alvear.
You may be asking us why we can't tell you the size and weight of these guys. We didn't get that information from Slaton. So it always helps when the coaches can put that stuff on the roster. Helps us at least.
Jonah Pequeno comes in for Jacob Price, guys. It's something to watch right here.
3rd down and 4. Handoff. Curtis bounces out. Oh, almost good. He does get the first and finally brought down close to the 50-yard line.
Great effort there by Randon to stay on his feet, fight through a couple tackles, get the first down for the Antelopes.
Way to go, Brandon Curtis.
Number 20, Josiah Glass, winds up bringing him down at the 49-yard line.
All right, clock is ticking down. Post trying to gain momentum in this game, down by 14 points at 2:30 in the first. All right, we got 2 receivers right, 2 left. One in the backfield with the quarterback, Segura. That's Curtis. He gets the call, comes left this time, tries to bounce, and can't get back to the line of scrimmage.
No, he's brought down by number 4, J.C. Rodriguez.
So Curtis has had, 2 or 3 100-yard games, 100-yard plus games.
He's gone for 100 every game.
Yeah, he's gone for 100 every game.
So this could be, want him to do it again tonight. He's had a couple of big runs, and 1 or 2 even called back on penalties. But still the second leading rusher in the Lubbock area is Brandon Curtis. Brandon, rather. All right,
Pistol.
Here's a handoff. Curtis runs his way to the 46.
Tripped up by number 45, Mason Martinez. But, guys, that was set up by the offensive line, making him to run up the middle by giving him holes to run through.
All right,
that's big.
Bringing up 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the Antelopes to get another first.
Get the ball across midfield for the first time tonight. Huge. Even if you can't pick this one up and you have to punt, at least change the field position.
There you go. All right, from the 46, left hash mark, Antelopes. 1 receiver on each side. A lot of blockers up front. Curtis going to sweep right. Oh, get out, stand still on his feet. Gets a first and more. He's on the loose, knocked out of bounds, close to the 30.
Pushed out of bounds for number 12, Darian Palacio. Second effort running. That is the first time we've seen Randon have to do that this year.
Looking
and
good.
His second effort gets him the first down.
That's your Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler first down here on Post Sports Radio.
However, there is a yellow cloth.
Oh, no.
On the far side of the field.
Oh, Lordy. Well, we got
I'm pretty sure I know what it is. I want to see the signal.
They're marking it back. It's
yeah, holding.
All right. They march it back to the post, 46-yard line.
Well, if any, you easily could make an argument for offsetting penalties there because it did look like that Randon did get his face turned on that play. But that's why we're up here.
Not sure if it was a face mask, probably a shoulder grab. All right, trips left. 3 receivers on the left side, 1 on the right. Back to pass. Josh Segura looking left, throwing deep. Finds a receiver. Garcia over his head and out of bounds. That is going to bring up 4th down.
Good coverage by the Tigers. They went in man all across the board, and everybody just stayed home. They disguised it and sent a couple of inside safeties just a little bit to the outside to disguise the coverage, making it uncatchable. It's another punting situation for the Lopes.
All right, so punting will be Luca Perez. Number 12 back for Slaton. That's Darian Palacio all by himself. Punt is up. Good rush. Nice spiral this time. Going to go down to the 9-yard line. They're probably going to spot it at the 10.
Let me see where the official. He's running down there. More.
Whoa.
At the 5, 6. Hold on. At 7.
7-yard line.
That's a great punt.
We'll take the spot, too. I think we gained a couple yards on the spot as well.
Right, yes. Because the ref on this side of the field, he was standing at the 8-yard line. They marked it at the 7, so Post will take that measurement.
Well, with 28 seconds left to go here in the Georgia's first quarter, guys, this opening drive, this opening play right here could set the tone for how this drive is going to possibly go. If you're Post, you need to find a way to get off the field.
Yeah, if the Antelopes could hold them, if they could get the Tigers to go 3 and out here, it'd be great field position for the Antelopes' next drive.
Lopez under center for Slayton. Counter play in the backfield. Coming from left to right. And a few yards. Fumble on the ground. Post
they called him down. The official, the line judge on the left side or on the Antelope sideline called him down.
Luca Perez winds up making the tackle on that. The ball's going to be at the 15-yard line. It was a great hit though, because everybody fell to the ball and tried to recover it. So
that's going to be the end of the first quarter.
All right, that's going to wrap up things in the first quarter. Second quarter coming up. War on 84 at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium Post High School homecoming. What a game. Stay with us. Carson Construction score 14-0. Slayton leads after 1.
Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
Post Car Wash. Keep it clean at West 14th and North K. The second quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Post Car Wash.
All right, we switch ends of the field. Slayton now will line up with the ball on 2nd down and 3 to go. And they'll be moving from south to north. Antelopes on defense. Bold Gold Antelopes wearing all black tonight. Slayton's in white and red. Both these teams 3-0. And once again, the War on 84 is a good description almost every time Post and Slayton plays. Last year was an example of that up in Slayton. And today we'll hopefully see the same. Post's got to bounce back to make that happen.
2 out of the last 3 years, Jim, it's been the team that's had the ball last wins the game.
It's true. All right, so there you go. It's number 9, the quarterback for Slayton, Jacob Lopez under center, I formation, handed to his tailback, 27 with the carry, and short of the first is Jacob Luna.
Gains an inch there.
It gains an inch, and it's Daniel Carroll and Aiden Rodriguez that wound up bringing him down.
So 3rd down and less than 1. Ball spotted on the 16-yard line.
Okay, they're bringing Zacadrian Whaley in, so
watch out.
Something to watch out for there. And also, it's 3rd and inches. You need to watch that little backdoor pull that they'll do here.
And then the quarterback keeping it. That's what they've been running these 3rd down plays.
Hands off to the tailback. Gets a first. Brought down quickly after that to about the 21.
Tripped up by number 1, Alec Garcia, but it is enough for a first down.
So Slayton moving the chains towards the north.
Ball's going to be at the 21.
Welcome to the Post Car Wash second quarter. Slayton leads 14-0 here at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium, home of the Bold Gold Antelopes.
You need Vicente Hernandez in the middle to clog up some lanes right here, guys.
Lopez under center. He's going to keep it coming to the left side. He stopped pretty quickly, though.
Daniel Young and Colton Hawkins, Lord of mercy, the first time I messed that up this year, bring him down for a gain of about 1.
All right, so Lopez with the carry.
There we go. That's the first time we've been able to shut down that play there, Russ. If we can shut that down, it'd be nice.
This is where, Jim, I think we would like to see Daniel Carroll wake up on the end here. He's been making plays all year long.
All right, second down and 8. Counter play up the middle. And with the ball, number 3, I think that is Trey Harris. And he catches the carry and short of the first, but takes it out to the 28.
Adon Gonzalez winds up bringing him down. So gap integrity worked on the backside of the play, but there was nobody there for the Antelopes defense towards the Slayton sideline. He had a big cutback lane for the running back to gain through. Makes it third and about a long 3.
All right, so here we go. 9:45 and counting, the second quarter. Carson Construction scores, Slayton 14, Post 0.
Watch the outside.
The Kadrian Whaley lined up wide right. Lateral to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield, not yet. He's still on his feet. He avoids a tackle or two. Loses a shoe. Gets to the 35 and more, knocked out of bounds.
Pushed out of bounds by Raiden Osborne.
That's Josiah Glass with the carry. A nice play by him.
Everybody pursued to the Slayton sideline, and there was nobody to backside pursuit the other way. That's how Slayton has done it so far tonight, guys. It's either been motion or they're utilizing every single blade of turf that's out here tonight.
Yeah. All right, so first down and 10. Glass gets himself the first down with only one shoe on. Ball's on the post 38. First and 10. Under center throw. Whaley to the left side is up. And nobody, it's out of bounds. So it was caught by Whaley, but he was out of bounds when he came down.
I think the ball bounced off the turf as well, but he didn't have his feet in.
The ball bounced off the turf. He pushed off of Alec Garcia's shoulders.
No, that was Aiden Rodriguez in coverage.
Aiden.
That was good coverage by Aiden. Get his hand in there.
Okay, so how tall do you think Whaley is?
He looks like he's, at least 6'2"?
That's good. Good guess.
And Rodriguez is maybe, he's 5'7", so yeah, there's a big difference out there. Rodriguez made a nice play on the ball. He was right where he should have been. Second down and 10 from the post, 38, Slayton, I formation. It's going to be a keeper to the right. Quarterback can't get outside until he gets maybe 1 yard. Pushed out of bounds.
Pursuit drills finally paid off. The entire defensive front and the linebackers corralled him out of bounds. Didn't gain, maybe gained an inch, if anything, on that.
All right, so far the momentum is not in Slayton's favor, nor in Post's here in the second quarter. Post needs to get it. Need to stop here on third down and 9.
First time we've said that all night. 3rd and 9 for Slaton.
Still in Post territory from the 39-yard line. Right hash mark.
It's the biggest down that Antelopes played on defense tonight.
Lopez back. He rolls right, stops, throws. Caught for a first down and a little bit more. On the far sideline, right in front of the Slaton bench. That's number 12, Darian Palacio.
Play action. That's all that was. Good catch and short underneath coverage. Ball's at midfield.
All right, there you go, right at the 50-yard line. Barely in Slayton territory. 8:29 with the clock stopped.
I mean, I don't know how else to analyze that. It's just a good play.
All right, ball's on the right hash mark. Whaley's on the left side in front of us right now. Not in the camera shot right now. Hand off to the running back up the middle. Finds a hole. Gets close to
it. It's stripped. We got it. Daniel Young with the strip. Stripped him at the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier was number 11, Fabian Perez.
I think Luca was in there too on the strip. Maybe Daniel Young just recovered it.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Young gets the ball, the turnover for the Antelopes, and momentum switches for the time being. 8:20 to go. Post gets the ball back on a turnover, a forced turnover on the 43-yard line, 1st and 10, Bold Gold.
That's big. That's big, Jim. I was waiting for that old Bold Gold Ninja to kind of step up and make a play there.
Bold Gold offense already out there ready to run a play.
Josh Segura ready to take the shotgun snap. He's got 2 receivers on both sides. Randy Curtis, the running back in the backfield to his left. It goes a snap, hand up, no, fake, play action, then a cutter across the middle on the slant route is Alec Garcia with the catch.
Tackle made by number 45, Mason Martinez. We talked about it, Jim, that slot receivers are going to be open tonight.
Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler, first down for the Bold Gold Antelopes.
So now, our turn to take some time and milk this clock and calm ourselves down and generate some momentum.
We're down less than 8 minutes in the, the post-car wash second quarter.
Jacob Price back in at left tackle.
2 receivers left, 1 on the right. Got a blocking back. And it's going to be a keeper by, Segura hands it off to Curtis. He's going to get a few yards plus some. Gets a little help from his friends. Is brought down after the forward motion. Takes him to about the 30, what would that be, 33?
It's a great run there.
It was a great run. He's brought down by number 62, Dominic Williams.
I think Curtis is going to earn his yardage tonight. Not a real big guy, a junior, but he's got the speed, of course.
Ball's on the 33.
Ran his 5'10", 165 according to the stat sheet here.
So that was a great run. That was a great push by the offensive line to help him out there.
All right, 7:08.
2 by 2.
Second quarter clock, 2 receivers on each side. Fake pass down. Oh, deep and open is up for touchdown to Ramos. He had to come back and get it, but the defender was far away. He makes the catch and gets into the end zone.
Finally, Ramos wide open with a touchdown. I've been waiting to see that happen this year, and there's a great ball by Josh Segura to get him there.
That TD for the Antelopes happens at 6 minutes and 56 seconds in the second quarter. Making the score now 14-6. That's your Carson Construction score. Mason Wright in to kick the PAT. The holder once again is Josh Segura. This one's up. Looks nice and sweet from here, and it is. All right, let's take a break here on Post Sports Radio. Home of the Bold Gold.
He pumped it here.
Carson Construction score 14-7. Post gift scores. We'll come back with the drive summary here on Post Sports Radio.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
Poca-Lambro with great internet here at Raymond Stadium. They sponsor our drive summaries, and here's Carter Petty.
That was a 3-play, 54-yard drive. Took 1 minute and 4 seconds off the clock. It was capped off by a Sean Ramos receiving touchdown from Josh Segura. Brings your Carson Construction score 14-7. Tigers lead. Antelopes making a comeback here in the second quarter.
He wasn't that wide open if Segura doesn't pump to pull the corner down into the slant route.
Yeah, so we ran that RPO with the slant across the middle to Alec Garcia earlier. That set that play up. The safety or corner came down. It was wide open. It's a kick from Mason Wright deep. Caught at the 20.
It's called the 16.
Whaley.
That's Whaley?
No, sorry, that's Trey Harris.
Trey Harris, number 3, with the return. A nice one from about the 23 to the 49.
He's knocked out of bounds by Alec Garcia.
Did you say 20 or 20? Did I say? Where'd he catch it?
Oh, he caught that right around the 16.
Okay, there you go. That's what I thought. 16 to the 49. Nice return by number 3, Trey Harris. Gives momentum a little bit more back to Slayton. Of course, the lead, too, 14-7.
Well, good field position here for the Tigers to start this drive. They've had good field position all night and have taken advantage of it.
All right, Jacob Perez, quarterback under center, I formation. Going to hand it to his tailback, 27. Going to break loose and gains about 8.
That was a good tackle.
I think it was number 3, Max Cole.
Yeah, it was. He comes up from the pile with it.
Jacob Luna with the carry.
It was over pursued to the wrong gap by Sebastian Martinez. There was a hole wide open on towards our side of the field that he was able to run through.
Bring up 2nd and 2.
Yeah, 2nd and 2. So a nice run. 8-yard gain on the carry.
Whaley is in now. He's on the far side of the field. Near side of the field.
Near side. He's close to us, just feet away. Lopez under center, I formation. Quarterback hands it off to his tailback again, gets the first down. Past the 40, can be brought down, probably forward motion to the 38.
Lucas he's in there trying to strip that ball again.
Slayton first down, by the way.
Ball on the 39-yard line. It's now we got some size coming in at linebacker. It's Daniel Young and Mason Wright at the middle linebacker spots.
I like this move. Little bit more weight there. A little bit stronger middle linebacker now. We'll see what Mason Wright can do.
We might need Mason to play linebacker tonight more so than we thought.
All right, tight formation just behind the quarterback. And he's going to keep it and come left. Gets a couple yards.
That's going to be a holding. They held Luca Perez there.
Helmet comes off, and that's the quarterback, but you'll have to leave the game for at least one play.
Yes.
And he's not happy about it.
No, he's not. He thought that he got his helmet ripped off, but they need to put some more air in that helmet, big boys. Now we're going to see Grant Schilling. Now, for those listening, that name does sound familiar. He's related to the Schillings that graduated from Idalou in Lubbock County.
That's
so
right.
for all you Slayton, for all your Slaytonites that are tuning in, there's your Schillings for you. That's about the only nugget I got for Slayton tonight.
That's a good one, Russ. Thank you. Grant Schilling is a sophomore. Comes in for at least one play. We'll see how long the coach will keep him in. Bring it into play from the sideline is J.C. Rodriguez, number 4.
Trey Harris, Jim, still lined up at that wing, and there's Zy Whaley at fullback, number 17.
Whaley, the brother to Jaquadrian. Hand off to the running back.
Ball's out again.
Ball's out. Post on it.
Daniel Young has recovered it once again.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
Who forced it? Who made the hit?
I didn't see it because everybody was converged in there. We go back.
Who was on the carry? Was that 3?
That was
27.
That was 27.
I'm sorry. So Jacob Luna carries the ball, fumbles. Find out who forced it. We'll check that in just a moment.
I think he forced it in. I think he took it out.
I think Vicente was in there as well.
Okay.
But Daniel Young, his second fumble recovery for sure of the game here in the second quarter. 4:59 to go. Post with the ball back on a turnover. Handoff, sweep right. Curtis gets to the 50, and then he's pushed back. Should have got a better mark than that, but he didn't.
Number 62, Dominic Williams.
All right, so they put it right on the 50, and post territory should be in Slayton territory. Sorry, folks. Not supposed to criticize. It was pretty obvious.
As this drive started on the 46-yard line.
Not that 1 foot matters, but you know what I mean.
Yes, second and 6 here.
Well, given how this game has gone, series has gone recently, 1 foot could matter.
All right, second and 6, 4:22 on the clock. Handoff, Curtis with the first as he gets tripped up trying to leap over a defender.
Number 45, Mason Martinez with the tackle.
Curtis takes it to the Slaton 42-yard line. First and 10, post Bulldog Antelopes. And our first down is brought to you, of course, by Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. Trey Payne, an alum of Post High School.
We got a Slayton timeout, guys.
All right, second quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. Carson Construction score is 14-7. Post trails by a touchdown and an extra point. We'll be back in a moment.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
Hey, we're back after a Slayton timeout. 3 minutes, 58 seconds to go. Post down by a touchdown. And things are going to be real good. Now, this is the War on 84. It's named that for a reason. How many times have we met? 93. 93rd football game between these 2 schools. Makes you feel old. Before there were helmets and face masks, Carter. Here we go. It's first and 10. Posted the ball going deep down the right side. Fly route. And it's knocked away. Nice defense.
That's a lot of pushing. They pushed Draven Gonzalez out of bounds there.
Well, that's how they've called it both sides of the field tonight, so at least they're consistent. The referees are letting you know how they're going to call plays in the backfield.
Okay, incomplete pass brings up 2nd down and 10. Stops the clock at 3:52. Post with one receiver on the left side, one on the right.
Pistol.
Blocking back. Pistol formation. Handoff to Curtis up the middle. Runs into a tackler and puts for an extra yard or 2.
Oh, they got to blow that whistle sooner. That's how you get somebody hurt. As Mason Martinez ends up holding him and preventing his progress from going any further.
Taking the ball for about 4-yard gain to the 38-yard line. It'll be 3rd down coming up in 6.
Max Cole going to be lined up at slot receiver on the near side of the field.
Got 2 receivers left.
You got 2 plays here, Jim. You got 2 plays to get this first down. They jumped. Should be a free play.
Free play is up. Oh, no flag on the play.
Oh, I'm pretty sure they were in the neutral zone, I thought. Coach Wright's going to go have a word with the official.
No flag thrown, though.
That's why they snapped it quick. They wouldn't have snapped it like that if nobody jumped.
Uh-oh. Little jawing going on in the field, too, as well. That'll probably get more frequent as the game progresses.
Oh, it will. It will.
You've been down there.
That'll bring up 4th down and 6.
Post's going to go for it, of course.
I've been a part of both, and I've been the one that's been doing the jawing.
I don't want to hear that. 38-yard line,
I think
timeout call.
We called the timeout.
Post takes the timeout. Let's take one here on Post Sports Radio. 2nd quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. Cars Construction score is Slayton 14, Post 7. Post with the ball. 4th and 6 coming up.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's has it, and it's always fast and fresh. Stop in today at any of the 5 locations of Bill Cohen's McDonald's: Brownfield, Levelland, Post, Slayton, and 82nd in Milwaukee in Lubbock. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
Post calls a timeout to get ready for a 4th and 6 try. Showed before the timeout they were going to go for, so we'll probably see that. We'll see if Luca Perez goes out in a punting position, but we don't see him out there now.
No, we're definitely going for this one. I mean, we're inside their 40. There's no reason to punt it here because we punt it. I mean, we're not gonna. You don't gain very much at all from punting. So
watch Alec here, guys. Slot receiver
trips to the left.
Rolling left is Segura looking up the field for a receiver, almost picked off. Intended, I believe,
for Max
Cole, a little bit high. So it's going to be a turnover on downs, giving the ball back to Slaton.
Yeah, he stared. I think he stared Max the entire way once he rolled out there and saw Max coming in, and that drew the linebacker in to tip that pass. But if he would have looked over to his left a little bit more, Alec had soft coverage right at the 1st down marker.
All right, Post with 2 turnovers. Was the first one turned into a TD, or am I thinking?
Yes, the first one turned into a TD.
The second one not. So we'll see what happens here. We're getting the ball back with 3:09 left until halftime. Going to be a great halftime. Please stay with us. Homecoming here at Post. Lopez under center, I formation. Running back 27 gets it, goes to the right. Picks up about 2-3 yards. That's Jacob Luna.
See who that was that reached for him. I believe that was Max again that just reached in and brought him down. Sorry, they gave that to Daniel Carroll.
Okay. So brings up 2nd down at about 6, maybe 7. Gain of 3 on the play by Luna.
Hey, if that's all they're going to gain on that compared to what they've done so far tonight, we'll take it.
All right, quarterback Lopez under center. Tight I formation. He's going to keep it as he did last night. Coming left, finds a hole, breaks for a 1st down, and gets to the 50. Just 1 yard enough to get a first.
Good tackle there by Aiden Rodriguez.
Outside contain is what you're taught as a defensive end. They contained too far, thus allowing Jacob Lopez to step up and cut in for a 1st down.
Tigers are eventually going to have to go through the air. They're slowly running out of time. 2 minutes and counting on the clock.
All right, Bold Gold Antelopes on defense. Slayton on offense. Slayton with a 7-point lead. 14-7, Carson Construction score. Lopez back to pass from the pocket, down the middle. It's up for grabs. Oh, my gosh. It was tipped by post, Max Cole, and caught by number 3, Trey Harris of Slaton.
Just great focus by Trey Harris of Slayton there to come down with that ball. Good defense, better offense that time.
2-minute timeout.
2-minute timeout. What's that?
2 minute. I guess the 2-minute warning made its way here.
I didn't know about that. That was college, right?
Yeah, that is if that's the case, that's a rule that just got implemented this year.
Okay, let's take a break. We'll be right back. 1:43 left in the first half. Post down by 7. Slayton threatening to score again. Back in a moment, I think. Hold on.
Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
All right, second quarter brought to you by Post Car Wash. Carson Construction scores. Slayton leads 14-7 against Post at the Bold Gold Homecoming events. We'll have a lot of that stuff for you at halftime. It's going to be a fun afternoon or fun evening. All right, so here we go with 1st and 10 now. Slayton inside Post territory, 22-yard line. High formation, Lopez under center. Man in motion. It's going to be a sweep right, and 20 gets the call and the carry as Josiah Glass picks up 5 or 6, maybe 7.
Yeah, he was pushed out of bounds by Jacob Price. It's going to bring up second down at the 15-yard line.
So from the 22 to the 15, Glass with the carry. Ball's on the right hash mark. Got to get to what? The 13. So 2 yards to get a first. 3 yards are shown on the scoreboard. We'll go with that.
2 or 3.
High formation. Back to pass. Lopez looking right. Thrown to the end zone. Up for grabs. And Whaley there to make the catch for his second TD of the day. Zaquadrian Whaley, number 1, with the catch. Man.
He's been athletic enough to keep his feet in bounds at the pylon. That's where they've liked to target it. So far, they are throwing it a lot better than what I've seen them throw on film. This Lopez has been more on target with his throws.
Okay, Jeremy Floyd in to kick the PAT. Kick is up, almost blocked, but it looks like it's going to be good. It is. Making the Carson Construction score 21-7. The scoreboard is wrong. It's not 41-7. So we'll take a break here and come back with the rest of the second quarter, brought to you by the Post Car Wash in just a moment.
Post Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Carter Petty standing by with the drive summary, brought to you by Poca Lambro.
That was a 5-play, 62-yard drive for the Tigers. It took 2 minutes and 8 seconds off the clock, and it was capped off by Kadrian Whaley touchdown reception. That's his second of the night. That brings your Carson Construction score to 21-7 in favor of Slaton. A minute on the clock here. Antelopes could use a big return here to get some good field position to try to put some points up on the board before halftime.
All right, looks like Jaden Alvear will be kicking off once again. Tees it up at the South 40. And Post gets the ball back. They'll be moving from, north to south. Kick, low squibber, bounced, caught on one bounce by Curtis at the 15. Still on his feet at the 30, trying to get outside, brought down. Forward motion should be at the 31.
It should be. He's brought down by number 4, J.C. Rodriguez.
They're going to put it at the 30, so Post got 70 yards to go, 55 seconds to go to get another score on the board.
They put it at the 30. They put the ball at the 30. So with this in mind, you got 55 seconds. You need to at least get down inside field goal range. You do get the ball to start the second half.
All right, 1st and 10. Josh Segura, the quarterback, takes a snap. Quick pitch down the middle to Max Cole, and it's a first down. Rushed by Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler.
Give him the spot at about the 47-yard line. Mason Martinez bringing him down.
All right, so we go 1st and 10 from the Post 47. Segura back to pass, going to tuck and run, gets outside. A flag is thrown. Ooh, he gets popped on the far side.
He got popped late.
That was really late. And Jacob Price going over there to pick him up. They're going to get Sean Ramos on a hold here.
Should have been a late hit. Not. So penalty against Post.
Well, I wish it was late hit because it would have been offsetting penalties.
Holding against Antelopes.
But that kit, I wonder, I'm not familiar with these. Does that invoke a 10-second runoff or no?
Got me.
Because it's still, okay, I guess not. It's still at 33 seconds. So ball's at the 45.
Okay, so Post with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Down 21-7, trying to make something here before they go into the locker room. 2 receivers left, 2 right. Whistle blows at the snap.
Timeout Slayton.
Timeout Slaton.
Of course.
My goodness. Going to take one here, too, on Post Sports Radio. Once again, the second quarter, 32 seconds to go. Post down 21-7. Back in a moment.
Take a break and let Post Family Cleaners take care of the laundry. Family Cleaners is Post hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main Street in Post. Whether it's dry cleaning, wash and starching, laundry service, or alterations, Post Family Cleaners has you covered. Let Post Family Cleaners make your life a bit easier. Go by 111 West Main Street or call 806-495-0777 to get details. That's 806-495-0777. Post Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post.
Okay, we're back after a Slayton timeout. They've got the lead 21-7. Tigers up. Post looking to try to score before halftime. They're only 32 seconds to go, but anything can happen. Think positive. Ball sitting on the Post 45-yard line after the penalty's marked off.
Believe it or not, Jim, with this offense, 32 seconds is a lot of time.
That's right. We got 3 receivers lined up on the right side. Ramos all by himself on the left. Max Cole in the slot. Segura back to pass, rolling right. Then he looks left. Down the middle now. Is caught. Josh Ramos trying to get out of bounds. Can't. Brought down at the 34.
Pulled down by number 20, Josiah Glass. Ball's going to be at the 34-yard line.
All right, so Post in a hurry up. 1st down and 10. Back to pass. Segura got a tuck and run. Now going to stop. Throw down the middle. Oh, intended for number 2, isn't it? No, that's 8. That's Ramos.
That's okay. That is okay. He did not take a sack, and he did not throw a pick.
Sure.
I'll take that any day of the week.
Stop the clock at 10 seconds. Brings up 2nd and 10. Post looking for a big play.
I think we're going to take the timeout, and we do.
All right, ball goes Antelopes. Just 10 seconds to go, trying to score before half. 21-7, Carson Construction score with Slayton leading. We'll be back in a moment.
Post Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Post Bowl Gold Antelopes call a timeout. We come out of that, get ready to resume play here in the second quarter with just 10 seconds to go before the spectacular halftime coming up. We ask you to stay with us and join us for that. It's going to be a dedication to Mr. Joe Giddens that he got his name on the complex over here where the field house is, the athletic facility. What do they call it? The athletic complex.
It's the Joe Giddens Sports Complex.
Sports Complex. So we'll see Joe in just a little bit with his family here as well. And here we go. 2nd and 10. Josh Segura back to pass. Going deep down the right side into the end zone. Out of bounds.
Got one more play.
Got one more play with 5 seconds to go.
Well, you got one more play, maybe 2, if you can get the ball off quick enough. Because remember, Mason can kick. It's just do they want to do that?
I think you only got one play here in high school ball.
The ball's on the 34. Post has 3rd down and 10 coming up. Just 5 seconds to get a play, maybe 2 off. Josh Segura brings the play in from the sideline. 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right. Let's see what happens here. Curtis, the running back. He's out there. He's going out to catch the pass, too, and he's going to get the ball thrown to him. He in and out of his hands at the 15-yard line. He's going to run out the second quarter clock and take us to halftime. Second quarter is brought to you by Post Car Wash. And halftime kickoff is brought to you by D&D Winco 2. So stay with us. Carson Construction score at the half is 21-7. Slayton leads here at Post Homecoming on Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. We will be back. Un momento, por favor.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
Texas 4-H is a club for kids and teenagers ages 5 to 18, and it's big. It's the largest youth development program in Texas. 4-H is for kids with animals and so much more, like shooting sports, food science, healthy living, fashion, and photography. Contact the Garza County Extension Office to sign up by calling 806-495-4400 or visit 4honline.com.
This message is a courtesy of Harp Girls Holding.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratched tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Unbound by location, we provide nationwide solutions from sea to shining sea and have done so for over 25 years. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call, 806-629-4458.
Welcome back to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by D&D Winco 2, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, KSSL Radio, the Post Dispatch, Pocalambro, Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler, George's Family Restaurant, Carson Construction, Post Car Wash, Harp Girls Holding, Holly's Drive-In, Post Independent School District, RRC Wholesale, XL Energy, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Happy State Bank, Post Plumbing, Heating, and Air, Jackson Brothers Meats, Sonic. And now, here's a D&D Winco 2 halftime report on postsportsradio.com. Hey, welcome back to halftime. You'll hear and see the Slayton band on the field first. The ceremonies we think will happen shortly after they leave. I don't know if Post band will come out next or not, but we'll keep you entertained here with other stuff. At halftime, Slayton has the lead. 21-7 is the Carson Construction score, and this is Post Homecoming. It'll be a lot of fun, so be with us here during halftime. Thanks for joining us. Also, Russ Morris is standing by as he takes a look at all the scores that we need to know around the area.
So, Abernathy up on Farwell, 22-13. Why do I mention Farwell? Well, we play them next week. And I'm just sticking to district scores this week for right now.
Since you mentioned far off, I can mention it may be an internet dry zone, a wasteland.
So at half, New Deal up on Sundown 20-6. 2:02 left to go in the first half. Ropes 42, Olton 7. Again at 2:02 in the half, Floydada and Trinity Christian, that scores have yet to be reported. New Home 21, Denver City 0, and just one score from a game that was played, from two games that were played last night. Spearman takes down Texoma 28-21, and West Texas Tenet takes down Toya 65-13.
That's all you got?
I can do.
Okay, let's get a few more in there.
I can do a couple more. Number 6 Panhandle up on Amarillo River Road, 63-0 with 2:30 left to go in the first half. Looking at 3A Division II, Dalhart up on Freona, 14-7. Canadian up on Muleshoe. Now remember, that game went into the 60s and the 70s between the two schools last year. Not the case this year. Canadian 39, Muleshoe 7 with 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Littlefield up on Friendship Memorial, 14 apiece.
Really?
Yes. Idalou up on Odessa Compass Academy, 30-0. And in 2A Division II, Stratford up on Texaco, New Mexico, 14-0. Surprisingly low. Coach Conkin's former school, Clarendon, down to Groover, 35-0. And Seagraves, who we played last week, is up on Bovina, 14-0.
All right, thank you, Russ Morris. Those are the scores. The score here at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium for Post High School's homecoming is Slaton 21, Post 7. We're going to take a break and come back with more of the halftime show, which is brought to you by D&D Winco 2.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 hot and spicy McChicken bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Post Antelope football is powered by Walk-Ups Point, the place in Post for custom embroidery, laser engraving, quilting, and fresh smoked Buck's beef jerky. Walk-Ups Point is on East Main at the tracks. Call 806-787-6777. Certified public accountants, Bollinger, Seegers, Gilbert & Moss, LLP, serving Post and West Texas since 1954. And Carson Construction for all your construction needs. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
All right, we're back live at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium in Post, Texas for homecoming against Slayton. Slayton with a 21-7 Carson Construction score lead. And let's talk about the Post Rotary Club in just a second. This message, by the way, is brought to you by Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, supporting what is good for Post in Garza County. The celebration of 100 years of service to Post. The Post Rotary Club is doing it this year. They're proud to construct a tall, beautiful, four-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. So if you want to find out more, interested in supporting the effort, the project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, that's coming up, contact Susan at 806-778 50-34. Russ, let's talk volleyball. We got volleyball broadcast. Our first one is going to be on, it's going to be on Tuesday, this coming Tuesday. And I'm going to show you all the schedule we've got. That's not it. That is the graphic for the game itself. So yeah, it's ropes coming to town. But let's talk a little bit about volleyball.
So volleyball, they defeated Loop Tuesday night, 3 straight sets. They're coming off a loss against Toya in 3 straight sets, and they did fall to Wellman Union. I think 3-2, I believe, against Wellman Union. But talking to Coach Krista Gray, you can find her quote in the Post-Dispatch this week, but just to read it to you, she talked about the tournaments that the team played in this year, and they have gotten to see several district opponents except for maybe 2 or 3. And she says that she feels like the lineup of tournaments for us this year has been helpful for us going into district. They have watched Ropes, Plains, and Olton play many times. We will be hard at work preparing defenses as well as moving some people around to help give us the best chance at taking those wins. The game, the district opener, which is tomorrow at noon, will be against the Tahoka Lady Bulldogs.
In Tahoka.
Yes.
And we'll get that game for you Tuesday against Ropes. The Pride of Post Band has taken the field. We'll show you that in just a couple minutes here on Post Sports Radio. Halftime score is Slayton 21, Post 7. We'll be back in a moment.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 hot and spicy McChicken bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Here at the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, we are more than events. Yes, we love a good ribbon cutting or holiday market, but the Chamber's real purpose is deeper than that. We exist to advocate for local businesses, agriculture, and tourism. We connect people, promote growth, and keep Post moving forward together. That's why we're here. That's why we work.
The Post-Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post-Dispatch, community news at the finest.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
All right, we're back live. The Pride of Post Band on the field at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. We were at halftime at homecoming. Antelopes trail by 2 touchdowns against their rival for this war on 84, Slayton 21, Post 7. It's going to be an exciting second half, so y'all stay with us. Carter, let's look at the team stats so far in the first half.
Yes, so Slayton leading 21-7 at halftime. That's your Carson Construction score. We'll start with Slayton. They have 13 first downs, 25 rushes for 189 yards. So the Antelope defense has struggled a little bit to stop their rushing game. I'm sure we're making adjustments right now in the locker room. Through the air, Slayton has 86 yards passing. Quarterback number 9, Jacob Lopez, has looked pretty good all night. Fumbles, Slayton has lost 2 fumbles so far tonight. That's hurt them a lot. That stalled out 2 of their drives, and they have 3 penalties for 28 yards, and they're 5 for 6 on third down. That's really good, and that's how you win football games there if you're Slayton. Look at Post. They have 6 first downs. They have 11 rushes for 74 yards. So pretty good average yards per play, just struggled to break off a big one to score a touchdown like we know Randon Curtis can do. 56 yards through the air. Josh Gira has made some good passes to Sean Ramos. They've hooked up a couple of times and once for a touchdown, so that's been a bright spot for the Antelopes. Only 3 penalties for 15 yards tonight, so they've cleaned up that department. So just look for the Antelopes to be a little bit better on third down, as they're 1 for 5. If they do that, they should be able to get right back in this game, Jim.
Thank you, Carter. We'll take another break and come back with more of the halftime show brought to you by D&D Winco 2. Halftime score 21-7, Slayton's up. The community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking to do some work around the house and would like to hire a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew have over 40 years of combined experience and can do new construction, remodeling, and concrete work. Plan now for your spring and summer projects and call the guys who pride themselves on their work. 806-626-3811. Carson Construction, building a lasting relationship with each customer. Call 806-626-3811.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
All right, halftime at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. If you look at the TV screen, you will see, what are you pointing at?
Turn Russ's mic up.
All right, guys, Joe Giddens on the field.
Has been woven into the very fabric of this school district and this community. Mr. Joe Giddens. Mr. Giddens served our nation with honor in the United States Army from 1960 to 1963. After his military service, he dedicated 37 years to education, with 28 of those years right here in Post ISD. He first served as a teacher and coach, then, beginning in 1979, he led Post High School as principal for 20 years. His leadership shaped generations of students and staff, leaving a legacy that continues to guide us today. Even after his career in education, Mr. Giddens continued to serve Post ISD as a member of our Board of Trustees from 2013 to 2019. Whether in the classroom, the principal's office, or the boardroom, his steady hand, wisdom, and devotion were always evident. But his legacy is not his alone. His wife, Doris Giddens, also gave her heart and career to Post ISD. She served as a teacher from 1971 to 1984, and then as a high school librarian from 1984 until her retirement in 2001. For 3 decades, Doris inspired students, nurtured a love of learning, and built a place where generations of Antelopes found knowledge, encouragement, and kindness. Together, Joe and Doris embody a lifetime of service and devotion to these people of Post. And beyond their professional roles, the Giddens family has always been visible as a part of Old Post tradition. For decades, Mr. Giddens could be found in these very stands, at practices, Thursday nights at junior high and JV games, and of course, under the Friday night lights, cheering on the Antelopes. His presence has been a constant reminder of what it means to be a bold Antelope. Tonight, we dedicate our fieldhouse to his honor. From this day forward, our fieldhouse will bear his name, the Joe Giddens Sports Complex. May it stand as our last extend as a lasting tribute to both Joe and Doris Giddens for their service, their leadership, their devotion to Post ISD, and their embodiment of the pride of Post. Thank you.
All right, congratulations, Joe Giddens. Out there with them, Superintendent Cassie Petty and former board member Drew Kirkpatrick. And the one and only Joe Giddens. It was so neat to see him here tonight. Had a chance to talk to him just before the game started, and he is so glad to be back. Did catch him at a early practice back in the summer, which I think he only came maybe one time that I knew, but had to be one of the ones I caught. And just sit down and talk about the past. He really misses Post. He will always be a Post Antelope. Just had to move to Lubbock for different reasons, and we just wish him the best, and we'll always have Joe Giddens Sports Complex on that building. So we'll take another break and be right back with the presentation of the homecoming court. We think, right? You see anything going on down there?
Kind of.
Okay, we'll be right back. Community of Post continues to be committed to the Post Antelopes, just as Happy State Bank is committed to our customers. Perseverance, commitment, and resilience are key ingredients for success both on and off the field of play. Whether you are cheering on the Post Antelopes, starting a new business, or planning for the future, Happy State Bank is here for all your life's moments. Let us be your partner at Happy State Bank. Visit us in person or at happybank.com.
Happy State Bank, a division of Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Are you looking to do some work around the house and would like to hire a contractor who does every part of the job? Then give Carson Construction a call at 806-626-3811. Greg Carson and his crew have over 40 years of combined experience and can do new construction, remodeling, and concrete work. Plan now for your spring and summer projects and call the guys who pride themselves on their work. 806-626-3811. Carson Construction, building a lasting relationship with each customer. Call 806-626-3811.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712.
Winco 2 is your compressed gas and cryo powerhouse. We strive to provide excellent cryogenic and gas storage products, service, and support to any and all industries ranging from chemical to agriculture and beyond. Built upon trust and integrity, Winco 2 is here to serve. Satisfaction guaranteed. Visit us online at winco2.com. That's winco, the number 2.com, or give us a call 806-629-4458.
All right, we're back live at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium, and Joe Giddens, his good buddy, just received an honor having his name put on the sports complex building, which is basically the field house, for those who didn't know. Just a nice honor for him. Coming up, the homecoming court will be presented, and we're going to listen to the PA announcer as well, like we did during Joe's deal. Halftime score is 21-7. Post trailing in this homecoming game. Looking to come back here in the second half. We'll see what Coach Wright has up his sleeve. We got 6 minutes and about 30 seconds to go before the second half kickoff. And what else we got going on? Next week we're going to travel all the way to Farwell. We're going to put out a little warning there. You know, internet in places like that is not good, and I've already spoken to the superintendent with the ISD up there and say, hey, we better bring a hotspot. And so we do have a good hotspot, but that service is not good. So we're looking to make things work one way or another. But if we don't get good internet and stream it well, of course, we will have a recorded version uploaded later. All right, so we're just waiting for the homecoming court to be introduced.
I think we're about ready to go here.
All right. I think.
And just real quickly, I couldn't think of a more honored person, I think, or more deserving person to have his name put above the field house. I think it's very fitting that the two facilities that share each other with the field house and the football field, that Jimmy Redmond and Joe Giddens, Joe and Doris, or Joe, will have their names on the facilities that share each other. I think it's very fitting.
Those guys were best friends, did so much, gave up so much of their free time. Jimmy, I believe, was the Booster Club president for 15 years, and that was after all of his kids had graduated. So he was so dedicated to the Bold Gold Nation, and y'all know that better than I do. And we stand just underneath the sign above us. It says Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium, and now Joe Giddens' name on the sports complex, and just great honors for people of Post. All right, girls. I don't know what we're waiting on other than the announcer. We had some people complaining about, are they mosquitoes or gnats? What are these?
They're like some beetle. They're not. They're big. They're some big bugs. I don't know how else to put it. They're mean too, and they land on you. They're not gonna let go easy. Well, but they're all over the joint.
I guess we've been protected in here.
They're attracted by the lights in the stadium. So.
All right, so we're still waiting for, if the camera's looking at the tunnel because the homecoming court is inside the tunnel.
Good evening.
Here we go.
Homecoming halftime celebration. Our homecoming week focuses on the community coming together to celebrate, remember, and honor current students, faculty, and our host in town. First time. Tonight, we would like to make a special shout out to the class of 1975, celebrating their 70th class reunion this weekend. At this time, it is our honor to present to you the 2025 Post High School Homecoming Court and their escorts. Our first homecoming court member is Abigail Lechuga. Tonight, she is escorted by her father, David Lechuga. Abigail is involved in athletic training, National Honor Society, and the PCT program. Abigail's favorite hobby is hanging out with friends and family. Abigail's words she lives by are "People change and things go wrong, but we'll just remember that life goes on" by Matt Miller. She is inspired by her mom because no matter how hard life is, she always does it with a smile on her face. Abigail is most looking forward to training with her besties for her senior year. Please give a round of applause for homecoming court member Abigail Lechuga. Our next homecoming court member is Julian Gonzalez. Tonight he is escorted by his father, Jeremy Abraham, and his grandma, Irene Abraham. Julian is involved in band and National Honor Society. Julian's favorite pastimes are welding and playing his instruments in band. Julian's favorite quote is the Bible verse Isaiah 41:10. Someone who inspires Julian is his dad because he is a hardworking man and he is the coolest and kindest person. The one thing Julian can't live without is his family and friends. Please give a round of applause for homecoming court member Julian Gonzalez. Our next homecoming court member is Liliana Mendoza. Liliana is escorted by her brother Aldo Mendoza. Liliana is involved in band, National Honor Society, and the PCT program. Her favorite pastimes are shopping, eating, playing her clarinet, and hanging out with her friends. Words that Liliana lives by are, "Don't let others bring you down. Their opinions can't define what you want to do." Her plans after high school are to go to college and pursue a career in nursing. This year, Liliana is looking forward to marching band, training, P-TECH, and spending as much time as possible with her friends. Please give a round of applause for homecoming court member Liliana Mendoza. Our next homecoming court member is Adon Gonzalez. Tonight, he is escorted by his mother Jaime Gonzalez and his sister Yemeni Gonzalez. Adon is involved in athletics, one accolade, and takes no credit courses. His favorite hobbies include hanging out and messing around with his friends. Adon's favorite quote is, "I'll have to think about it," by Brent Davis. His plans after high school are to attend college and become a lineman. Someone who inspires Adon is his brother by always going above and beyond to make his day and make it to his games. Please give a round of applause for homecoming court member Adon Gonzalez. Our next homecoming court member is Serenity Sanchez. Serenity is involved in athletics, cheer, National Honor Society and the PCT program. Serenity's favorite pastime is sleeping and watching TikTok. Serenity's motto is live in the moment. Her plans after high school are to attend college and become an ultrasound technician. One thing Serenity cannot live without is her siblings. Please give a round of applause to homecoming court member Serenity Sanchez. Our final homecoming court member is Raiden Osborne. Tonight, Raiden is escorted by his mother Charlotte Osborne and his grandmother Patricia Martin. Raiden's favorite pastime is playing games. One thing Raiden cannot live without is white t-shirts. Raiden's favorite quote is the Bible verse John 14:1. Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. His plans after high school are to go to a trade school for automotive. A fun fact about Raiden would like to share about him is that his shoes, he is 5'8" with his shoes on. Please give a round of applause for homecoming court member Raiden Osborne. And now for our winners. Your 2025 band sweetheart is Liliana Mendoza.
Zoom out.
Our 2025 band prince is Julian Gonzalez. Our 2025 fall sweetheart is Abigail Lechuga. Our 2025 football prince is Raiden Osborne. And your 2025 homecoming queen and homecoming king are Serenity Sanchez and Adana Gonzalez. We are so proud of all of our candidates and wish them well as they embark on the next stage of their high school careers and beyond. Thank you, students, for representing our school and district with so much kindness and determination as we all continue to pursue excellence and build goodwill.
In Texas, Fridays are known for one thing: football. High school football just seems to bring people together. That's why McDonald's celebrates that spirit with our $8 hot and spicy McChicken bundle and $10 20-piece Chicken McNuggets bundle. Both include a basket of fries. So hang out at McDonald's and start a new tradition. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer.
Have a great idea for an energy drink, but don't know where to start? At RRC Wholesale, we make it simple. From our chemist creating your perfect formula, to our design team crafting eye-catching labels and retail packaging, we handle it all. As a woman-owned Texas business, we believe in helping brands of every size succeed. With low minimum orders, national and international logistics, and the support to get your drink onto the big box shelves. Ready to launch your brand? Visit rrchwholesale.info or call 806-370-0419 today.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those two words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
No, I want to cheat! Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
Holly's Drive-In, taking you back to the golden days, one bite at a time. The third quarter of Bold Gold football is presented by Holly's Drive-In.
All right, back live, ready to kick off the second half, third quarter, brought to you by, of course, Holly's Drive-In. Kicking off Slayton to post is Jaden Alvear. A few Antelopes back to receive. Looks like Ramos and Curtis are back even about the 10-yard line. Short kick pretty much to the 20. That's called by Gonzalez. Takes it to the 40. Down to the 50. Knocked out of bounds inside Slayton territory.
Brought down by the kicker, number 77, Jaden Alvear, at the 45-yard line. In Tiger territory.
Where did I say he caught that?
Literally caught it at the 20.
20 to the almost the 45, so it'll be the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 inside Slayton territory for the Bold Gold Antelope. So a great return by Draven Gonzalez to start things off in this second half.
Great way to start.
Desperately need to answer from that touchdown Slayton scored earlier.
So Josh Segura is going to hand it off to the running back. Guess who? Number 5. The top rushers in the Lubbock area is Randon Curtis.
He's brought down by number 6, Jeremy Floyd, with a shoestring tackle to trip him up. In comes number 17, Zy Whaley.
Okay, so there's a gain of 4 yards. 2nd down, 6 for the Bold Gold. Once again, inside Slayton territory, left hash mark. Handoff, Curtis once again. No, yeah, he goes right. Stopped at the line of scrimmage and pushed back.
As he's brought down by number 6, Jeremy Rodriguez, and number 45, Mason Martinez. Brings up 3rd down. Well, you could probably make the case this is the biggest 3rd down of the game for Post.
I got to point out that Landon Garcia, the injured quarterback for the Antelopes, is quite involved in this game as he is on the sideline. Can't play for a few weeks.
Being a great leader tonight is Landon.
3rd and 6, handoff. It's not Curtis.
That's Luca.
Luca Perez in a 1st down.
Yes.
Rushed by the good folks with Payne, Powell, Truitt,
and Chandler.
Fourth down.
No, Jim. It's a yard short.
Okay, 4th down and short.
As he was tripped up by number 17, Zy Whaley.
All right, so Coach trying a little bit different. He putting Luca Perez there as the running back for the first time tonight.
He stays in.
He's in there behind the quarterback, Josh Segura. Receiver on each side. Luca gets the call once again. He's going to, spot is not good from what I can see.
They got it. I mean, he got it.
And they're going to move the chains.
It should be a 1st down.
It's a big call right here. And I don't know. They've had to bring the chains out, which you hardly ever see in high school ball. They're going to bring the chains out.
So he needs to get to where the 30.
It's going to be short.
The 37, right? He needs to get to the 37.
Yeah, he is. He's about a half a yard short from this angle.
I thought he was.
I thought it was a bad spot.
I thought it was. I didn't think the spot was great.
Well, here comes the chain gang.
All right, so you don't see this much in high school ball, but here you go. The chain gang coming from the sideline to measure to see if or not it is a 1st down.
It's inches short.
Yep.
Inches short.
All right, so with 10-11 in the 3rd quarter, Post goes for 4th down and short. Can't convert the first, so a turnover on downs. Gives the ball back to Slayton.
You got to go for it right there on 4th down. Just a little unlucky not to get that one that time. It's up to the defense now to get a stop here.
All right, Bold Gold Antelopes now back on defense. Got to learn how to stop this Slayton offense. Doing well with the run as well as the pass so far in this game.
Communication is going to be big this entire drive.
High formation, Lopez under center. Handoff to the running backs. Had a good day so far. Gets to the 40 and is pushed back.
That's a great pursuit and corral by the entire right side of the Antelopes defense. I'm going to give Adon Gonzalez credit for corralling the running back.
Well, if you don't know, if you're not here, you're probably better off if you're afraid of bugs, especially. Redmond State has been infested by, what did you call these bugs? Longhorn bugs?
Longhorn beetles.
But they're little, but they're getting around and they're giving us a hard time. Mostly the people who are in the light.
Well, they make great fishing bait if you can catch a couple of them.
2nd and 7. Revert or a counter play in the backfield, and it's going to be a nice successful play for the Slayton Tigers as Trey Harris takes it for a 1st down.
Another shoestring tackle by the Antelope secondary. Gets him all the way down to the 49-yard line.
Well, Harris takes it into Post territory, 49, be 1st and 10. Ball's on the left hash mark, 9 minutes and less than 20 seconds.
That particular part of their offense They have figured out how to perfect it in the offseason. They couldn't do that particularly well last year, but so far this season, that's what's allowed them to gain their yards.
All right, here we go on 1st and 10. Hand off to the running back, 27. Spins at the line of scrimmage, breaks the tackle, spins again, and then is contained. That, of course, once again, is Jacob Luna.
Been able to shut them down in between the tackles. It's when they run outside that we've struggled, at least in the second half so far.
It's a good tackle by Daniel Carroll. Going to need a lot of Daniel Carroll and Vicente Hernandez up front to create some havoc. I believe that's truly where, if the Antelopes are going to come back, that's where the comeback has to start. It's got to start up front.
Okay, Luna with 2 yards, makes a 2nd down and 8. From the post 47-yard line. Hand off to Luna, left side this time. Finds a hole. Now he gets tackled immediately after he gets past the 45 to the 43.
Max Cole and Daniel Young with a very short game. So again, another big 3rd down. Can the Antelopes find a way to get off the field? Ball on the 43.
All right, here we go. 3rd down. 3 yards to go. 8 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. Brought to you by Holly's Drive-In.
Whaley comes in, and so is number 21, Daniel Payne. Watch Daniel Payne. They got him lined up. Far side tight end, Jim.
And there's a snap. Handoff. Running back is 11. Gets the 1st down and more. Fabian Perez comes in as a running back every once in a while. This time he gets his team a 1st down.
Yeah, just good run by Daniel Payne. Was able to break the initial contact and get a 1st down.
Fabian Perez and carry. Knocked out of bounds by.
It's going to put the ball at the 36-yard line.
All right, Bold Gold Antelopes need to stop the Slaton Tigers. They want to get back in this game, down by 14, 21-7. Carson Construction score. The Bugs are making some people leave. And guys, we can't do that, so get your swatters out.
I didn't show up with one of those, Jim.
All right, so from the left hash mark, 1st and 10, Slayton from the 36. Counter play up the gut for positive yardage to number 6, Jeremy Floyd. And he's going to get a 1st down past the 20 in the red zone.
I think somebody said the ball came out, and the ball did come out.
But
oh, no, never mind. The referee signaled the other way. It came out
down
late. I'm getting excited for nothing. Anyway, Bill's going to put the ball at the 19. I believe that was Daniel Young that ripped the ball out late. I didn't see, Carter, who made the tackle on that play.
Yeah, Alec Garcia, Max Cole, Daniel Young, a bunch of guys in there for the Antelopes.
From the 19, it's 1st and 10 for Slaton. Inside the red zone, moving from left to right.
Quarterback keeper.
Up the middle. Falls for about 3 yards.
Tripped up by Daniel Carroll.
Yeah, we'll give him 3 on that carry. 2nd down and 7 coming up with 6:40 on the clock. Slayton's going to work the clock as much as they can here in the 3rd quarter.
Antelope defense has to find a way to weather the storm. Slayton has punched them in the mouth the entire night, and they need to figure out how to bow up and get a stop and get their offense back on the field.
Lopez under center, handoff to 11. Once again going sweeping left and doesn't get it first, but he gets close. Fabian Perez with the carry.
It's good pursuit drills by Max Cole. I believe there's also a Don Gonzalez that chased him out of bounds as well. Another big 3rd down. What is Slaton on 3rd down tonight, Carter?
They are 6 for 7 tonight on 3rd down. It's almost perfect.
All right, going to line up with Fabian Perez as the running back once again. He's been in for Daniel Payne. I'm sorry. No, he's back there. That's a counter play up the middle. Ball's on the floor.
The Antelopes have it.
That's big.
Daniel Young again on the recovery.
Oh, three fumbles. Not sure who caused it, Russ. Look on your video. But Daniel Young gets his 3rd fumble recovery of the evening. Big turnover. A post with their backs against the wall now.
Well, yeah, it was Daniel Carroll that caused it.
Yeah, Daniel Carroll was in there.
Looks like they're going to put it on with 13-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Antelopes.
That's what I see. Yes, at the 13. So this is a big drive. You need to answer. You're winning the turnover department. Here we go. Randy Curtis breaks outside. He is corralled by Slaton. It's a decent gain as he is tripped up by number 3, Trey Harris. Ball is going to be at the 17, 18. Let's see where they spot. No, it's going to be at the 18-yard line.
Take it, Russ.
Segura comes in from the sideline to get the play from Coach Wright. Breaks huddle. Pistol formation. One receiver out to both sides of the field. Handoff goes to Curtis. Goes up the middle and is stopped. It's about a gain of nothing. Tackled immediately by number 45, Mason Martinez. So already with another crucial third down on this drive.
All right, 4:44 and counting in the third quarter. Brought to you by Holly's Drive-In Restaurant. Carson Construction score 21-7. Slayton leads in the homecoming game at Post.
Again, still going. Two receivers out on both sides of the field.
Fake pass by Segura. Then he rolls right, looks for a receiver, and it's caught for a first down and more at the 40. Draven Gonzalez, I do believe.
Yes. That ball was intentionally underthrown because Draven had two defenders out in front of him. Good awareness to come back and catch it.
Exactly. He takes it, catches it, runs a little bit.
39-yard line, guys.
39, 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. That first down brought to you, of course, Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. Shotgun formation. There's the handoff. Curtis goes outside, cuts back, still on his feet. He's going to get close to another first down, maybe 2 yards short.
Tripped up by number 77, Jaden Alvear. Now Brandon Curtis runs with a purpose. In comes Luca Perez now. Antelopes look like, as I knock on some wood, trying to find their second wind.
Ball's now on the 48, just a yard to go for the first down for the Antelopes. That'll put us at the 49.
Pistol formation again, Jim.
Two receivers, one on each side. Handoff up the middle. Perez with the Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. First down and a little bit more.
Lowers his shoulder, runs over Darian Palacio, who trips him up for the first down. Ball's going to be at the 47.
Slayton territory, 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. 2:53 in county. Post would love to get on the scoreboard again here in the third quarter.
Sticking with the pistol formation.
Handoff. Luca Perez. Oh, he muscles his way, pounds his way for a 5-yard gain.
That's Darian Palacio again as he's corralled by an ambush of Tigers. Ball's going to be at the 42 now.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 5 for the Antelopes.
They found something up the middle. It's the center and the guards that are making the holes up the middle.
Right from the 42, second down coming up, 5 to go for the first. Antelopes in the shotgun once again. Blocking back there is Daniel. Handoff, Luca Perez once again. And another Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. First down for the Antelopes.
Corralled again by Mason Martinez, number 45. Right side of the line, that is Mauricio Martinez. And I believe it's Olegario Gomez on that side of the line of scrimmage, making some holes for Luca to run through.
Ball's taken down to the 36-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Antelopes.
Sticking with the pistol. Now they move Daniel to the left.
Perez stays in there. Handoff to Luca. Oh, he's wide open in the middle. Still on his feet. Spins. Breaks the tackle. Still on his feet. He's tackled for a couple more yards inside the 20 for another Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. First down.
Runs over Zacadrian Whaley. Bounces off with Jeremy Floyd, who trips him up at the last second. Luca Perez running with a purpose.
He has spiked this team here in the third quarter.
Slayton takes a timeout.
We got 1 minute and 15 seconds to go in the third. We're going to take a break. Post threatening to score inside the red zone. 21-7. Slayton still leads. Back in a moment.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer. It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood.
Draw my arm and everything. Here we go. Who called timeout?
Slayton.
Where are we, guys? Where are we? Oh, we're back. Sorry. We're fighting off the bugs. Slayton calls a timeout. We're back from that. And I think we were, anyway, 21-7. Post driving.
First down and 10 in the red zone here for the Antelopes. Need to convert here at the end of the third quarter, try to get back within one score.
Antelope offensive line needs to stay hot following this timeout. You have your running backs that are running with a purpose. Luca Perez on the defensive side of the ball, sparking with the forcing turnovers early in the first half, and has now generated some life in the stands, running with a purpose behind the offensive line.
Randy Curtis back in at running back. He's behind his quarterback, Segura, who hands it to him. Tries to sweep left, can't get outside. Stopped at the 21.
Hey, you need to call 45 on that. He went a little bit high. He's going to get credit with the tackle, but Conkin answers by sending the house. He sent out an all-out blitz, blitzed all four of his linebackers through all four gaps. That's what stopped that play there.
So we got 2nd and 10, or 12 rather, loss of 2 on the play. These bugs are bugging me.
They're sticking with the pistol formation, Jim. Handoff, Brandon Curtis found a hole for a second, but gets back to the 20. Tackle made by number 77, Jaden Alvear, as I believe we're going to have to take an official timeout for a Tiger. Well, no, he gets up late, but he will be subbed out.
Randy Curtis comes out of the game, Luca Perez back in.
So now Conkin has changed it up, Jim. He is sending the house now. As long as the Antelopes are going to go pistol, he is sending all four of his linebackers.
That's what we'll see all night is a pistol formation. Only once or twice this season have we seen the quarterback go under center.
So here we go. Coach Wright's going with it again. This is mano-a-mano. I think you're going to set up a 4th down play here.
2 receivers, Luca Perez rolling left. Josh Segura finds a receiver and it's caught. Guess who?
Daniel Young. Touchdown, ball goal, baby.
3rd down and 11. Segura to Young for the ball goal touchdown.
Oh my gosh, what a play. Daniel Young sneaks in the flat in the middle. Josh Segura finds him wide open. Great blocking by Sean Ramos on the far side, on the near side of the field. Great play design.
Post back in the game now, 21-13, going for the kick PAT, the 1-pointer. Mason Wright in to do the duties. Kick is up. Oh. It's off to the left.
Okay, just
no good.
Just like last year.
21-13 is the score. Post, I guess that's the end of the quarter as well. So we will go to the 4th quarter here. Thank you, Holly's Driving, for sponsoring the 3rd. Carson Construction scored 21-13. Slayton leads. Post just scored. Back in a moment.
Well, that got the crowd.
Where some saw a pickle, we saw a masterpiece. A Sonic Smasher with Grillo's Pickles and Dilly Ranch, tangy pickle tots, and a Pickle Rita slush with pickle-flavored bubbles. It's called the Big Dill Meal, and it's a work of art. Sonic just made snack time official with $1 Snacky Hour. $1 corn dogs, $1 mozzarella sticks, and $1 soft pretzel twist every day from 2 to 5 p.m. Sonic Snacky Hour. Live free, eat Sonic.
Sonic Drive-In. Enjoy Sonic Drive-In's fresh made-to-order meals. The 4th quarter of Bold Gold Football is presented by Sonic, America's Drive-In.
All right, it is the Sonic 4th quarter about to start here in a moment. Post just scores. Here's a drive summary with Carter Petty.
That was an 11-play, 87-yard drive. Took 6 minutes and 20 seconds off the clock. The Antelopes drove down the field methodically to score their 2nd touchdown of the game. Your Carson Construction score is 21-13. It was capped off by a great throw and great catch by Daniel Young as he would score his 1st touchdown of the season.
Yeah, glad you pointed that out.
Jim, you remember when Muhammad Ali fought in the Thriller in the
our left to right here at Redmond Stadium, and it's a squib kick. Goes down to the 32. And number 21 is smart enough, Daniel Payne, he falls on it.
Going to be offsides on the kicking team here against the Antelopes. So, I'm not sure what Slayton's going to elect to do.
I think they'll just add 5 yards to the recovery.
If they do, it'd be probably from the 32 to the 37. We'll see what happens. Looks like that is what's going to happen so far.
Antelopes need to answer. They need to get the ball back and answer. This is one of those games where you saw it in the first half. Points are at a premium with as long as Slaton wants to control the clock. You need to find a way to get the ball back. You need your leaders on your defense to step up and make plays. This is where we find out if you're championship material or not. This is a good way to find out.
All right, Jacob Lopez, the quarterback under center. He's a senior this year. Hands it off to his running back, 27 back in the game. There's Jacob Luna.
We got some extracurriculars going on beyond the line of scrimmage. Number 51, that is Jonah Martinez, giving somebody the business as a herd of antelopes corral Luna at the 40-yard line.
He's picking on Colton Hawkins. He should know better than that.
Well,
he's a little bit bigger.
Well, he's throwing him around after the whistle. The referees are letting a lot of stuff go. Let's see. That's going to be something to keep an eye out on as this quarter goes on.
Even the referees are fighting the bugs out there. It's kind of funny. All right, so you got 2nd down and 7, gain to 3 on the last play. Counterplay, keeper to the right, to the quarterback. He gets tripped up as he jumps up in the air.
Tripped up by Alec Garcia as he's going to be tripped up at the 40. Is that the 43?
Yes, sir.
That's a great trip up because he actually bounced forward at the 45, 46. So this is a big 3rd down.
I got 3rd and 7, a big 3rd down for both teams. Post needs to get the ball back. Force a turnover on downs if possible. Slayton still with 2 more plays to convert get 4 yards. Hand it off to the running back. It's 27. Oh, he's short of the first. Brought down to the 45. 2-yard gain.
I believe that's Daniel Carroll. Sorry, or is that Jacob Price on the far side of the field? I believe that's Jacob Price. Grabs him and pulls him down from behind. Brings up a crucial 4th down here. Can the Antelopes find a way to get off the field?
Again, we're fighting bugs here at Redmond Stadium. They're all over the place. Even our camera lady, Janice, is having a battle with them as well and trying to keep a steady camera at the same time. All right, so we go 4th and 2. Slayton's going for it in their territory from the 44-yard line. And it should be a keeper by the quarterback. Goes right. Flag is thrown, I do believe.
Yes.
And there's a running back stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds, but there is a flag thrown on the far side of the field.
Not sure what it is. More than likely holding, but they're moving the chains already.
I guess they picked the flag up.
Did they? Did you see a flag, Carter?
I did not. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so they said he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
At the 40, the 47 in Antelope territory.
So Slade trying to wind the clock down here in the Sonic 4th quarter. 9 minutes and 48 seconds to go.
So you need to find a way to get 3rd down, but you need to find a way to prevent 4th and less than 4.
From the post 47. 1st and 10, back to pass. It's going to be a run by Jacob Lopez. Cuts back to the middle after going left. And he's going to pick up close to 4 yards.
Luca Perez brings him down from behind. Antelope defensive line found a way to get in the backfield again, but they overran. They over-corralled, thus allowing Perez to step up and find a hole. Luca Perez lucky he was there to bring him down from behind.
All right, Bold Gold Antelopes trying to stop them on 2nd down and 7 now. Lopez under center, I formation. Oh, well, it's going to be a
handoff to Floyd.
And 1st down, close for Floyd.
I think they're going to get him just short, Jim, I think. It was Max Cole flying in to make the play.
So another big 3rd down.
3rd down and less than a yard for Slayton. Ball's on the post, 37. Clock's ticking down to 8:43 now. Post needs a stop and reply immediately with a score to get back in this game. It's down by 1 touchdown or 8 points.
Got to have a stop here if you're the Antelopes.
High formation. Hand off to the running back. And he stopped. Oh, he got him stopped at the was about 1 yard. is number 11, Fabian Perez.
Just brought down by Max Cole, brings him down for a loss. Okay, fourth down and a long 2. If you're Post, you cannot allow anybody to gain anything up the middle.
Post needs a huge play right here. That will change the momentum as well. 7:45 and counting.
These bugs are insane, Jim.
I can't see them on the camera, but they're everywhere. All right, here we go. 4th and 2. Hands off. No, he's keeping by the quarterback trying to get outside. Short! He's short by about 3 yards. Bo, go. Get the ball back.
Great play.
On down.
He got hit hard, too. This Max Cole that laid the wood to him again. Good Lord.
Way to go, Max. Get the ball back to your team.
Down 8 here for the Antelopes. Need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie this game up.
All right,
first order of business, get a first down.
All right, Jim, they're bringing Daniel Young in for the wing. What does that tell you? They're going pistol.
You're going to go pistol, or they're going to go ahead and run him outside for another catch and a touchdown maybe.
Pistol left.
Handoff. It's going to be to Luca Perez to no avail. Oh, he goes forward. He breaks a couple tackles, maybe 4 of them. He had 3 or 4 guys holding him, and he broke loose.
I'm so glad they didn't blow that dead on forward progress there. I thought they did.
Oh, yeah, that was number 77, Jaden Alvear, that brings him down at the very end.
All right, still in Post territory, 47-yard line, 2nd down and a long 3 for the Antelopes.
Pistol right, Jim.
Handoff, Luca. Tries to get to the line of scrimmage and does. So no gain on the play.
It's going to be a yard short of the first down.
Gain of 2.
Tackle made by Mason Martinez, number 45, the junior linebacker.
He's had tons of tackles.
Josh Segura, the junior quarterback, 2nd stringer this year, had to come in a few games ago, doing a good job tonight. 1 yard to go for a first on 3rd. Handoff, Luca gets outside, gets a first down or more. He's at the 40. He is tripped up inside the 40 to about the 38.
Touchdown saving tackle by number 4, J.C. Rodriguez. So it's a Truett, Powell, Payne, and Chandler first down.
Payne, Powell, Truett, Chandler. Got them all. I hope they don't hire anybody else to be a partner in trouble. Trey, hope you heard that.
All right, it's going to set up a 1st and 10, ball at the 38.
All right, Payne, Powell, Truett, and Chandler, by the way, a law firm in Lubbock, office in Post. Need legal help, give them a call.
Isaiah Moreno checked in at running back now.
Hopefully you don't need legal help, Jim.
I don't. Well, maybe I will. 48, back to pass. Segura going deep down the right side, up for grabs, and it's picked off. What are they going to call that, a touchback?
Hold on, there's a flag on the field. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, though.
Probably against Post.
I don't know.
Hold on.
Oligario's helmet came off.
Oh, maybe somebody grabbed his face mask?
If it came off, it's illegal hands to the face. That's what it's in the vicinity for. Coach Wright's getting the explanation. The offense is staying on the field.
Okay, so they would know pretty quick.
I don't know, offsides. It's right at the line of scrimmage, so it's something in the trenches, Russ.
Oh, yeah.
Could be offsetting. Got 2 flags down.
Let's see what the call is here.
What's this? Offsetting penalties.
Yes, offsetting penalties.
So replay the down.
So we're going to replay the down, so it's like the interception doesn't even happen.
Yeah, it's like nothing even happened. All that happened was a couple of seconds ticked off the clock.
So y'all forget about that. We're still at the 38-yard line with 1st and 10 for the Antelopes. Down by 8 points in the score and a 2-point conversion to tie this game.
Luca checks back in.
Luca Perez, backup running back, doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, that took away an interception that you did not need to commit there.
Nobody needs an interception. Line in the box. Perez with the call. Slips outside. Gains about 3, maybe 4.
Tackle by number 62, Dominique Williams.
They stick it down at the what looks like the 33-yard line. Post picks up a couple yards and make it 2nd down and at least 5.
Time just slowly ticking away. We're down to 5:31 here in the Sonic 4th quarter. Pistol right, Jim.
Shotgun shot. Snap is good to Luca Perez. He's got a first down. That's another Payne foul. True to Chandler. Bold goal, first down.
Flag at the end of the play. It's in the vicinity where it might be a face mask, and Ole loses his helmet again.
He's going to have to come off the field this time, though.
It was tackled by number 45, Mason Martinez.
Jonah Bikini will check in for Ole.
Bikini just came back from his injury last week. Glad to have the big guy back.
Official timeout on the field.
All right, official timeout. We're going to take one here.
No.
No, it's an official timeout because Ole lost his helmet.
Okay.
So, ball
Did he find it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, he was down at the 20, 15 yards added to the end of the run.
Half the distance to the goal. So, 10-yard penalty.
In the red zone at the 10-yard line. First and goal for the Bold Gold Antelopes, trying to tie this game with 5 minutes, 12 seconds to go.
Okay.
As was promised, the war on 84 is a battle.
Pistol left.
Handoff Curtis. No, it's Luca. Still on his feet, spins inside the 10 to about the 7. He's going to be close there.
Mason Martinez brings him down, number 45. In comes Ole for Jonah. A Tiger slow to get up. He's going to stay in. We're not going to take a timeout. He says he's fine.
I was just telling you to cue it up just in case, Jim.
Jacob Price checks back in. Gain of 2. Ball's at the 8.
Post in the pistol. It's Luca Perez behind Josh Segura, the quarterback. Luca gets the ball. Going outside, inside the 10, close to the 5. Pushed out of bounds.
That's good. The clock stops with Luca going out of bounds. We need that.
Pushed out of bounds by Darian Palacio. They're going to put the ball at the 6.
All right, still it's third down and goal now from the 6-yard line. Antelopes need a touchdown with 4:16 on the clock.
Trying to see. Isaiah Moreno checks back in.
Postman over receiver right. That's Gonzalez to the left. Ramos blocking back. Young. Handoff to Luca Perez.
That's Isaiah Moreno.
Is it?
Yes. And he's stopped at the 5.
Yeah, Isaiah Moreno in for the first time tonight at running back.
The last time they brought Moreno in, we threw it, and I was pointing over to the far side of the field because nobody was there to help out the far side cornerback.
The biggest play of the game right here for the Post Antelopes. 4th down and 6. It's 4th and goal from the 6. So no gain on that last play.
You could catch them off guard with a screen. You have 5. Yeah, Coach Wright's going to take time out to talk about it.
All right, what an exciting game at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. 3:39 to go in the 4th quarter, brought to you by Sonic. Right now, the discounted Sonic, only in Post, is 13% off. Hopefully more when we come back.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratched tortillas, to fried pies prepared fresh daily, to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
All right, Post calls a timeout to think about the situation with 4th down and 4th and goal from the 6. Got to score here, Russ. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, there are no two ways about it because of how Slaton has controlled the time of possession this entire game. You have to score here. Now, I will say this, though. What we saw right before the end of the 3rd quarter, when we've been going in pistol formation, Conkin and the Tigers have blitzed all 4 of their linebackers almost the entire.
Well, you keep an eye on that. I'll watch the offense.
The entire thing. So
who do we have in there? We got Segura, quarterback.
RPO across the middle.
Yeah.
Alec Garcia, watch it.
Here we go.
We've got Luca Perez, the running back, to his right. Rolling right is Segura, looking to throw. She's a receiver. It's caught for a TD.
Gonzalez.
Josh Ramos.
We got to get the 2-point conversion. Got to get the 2-point conversion.
2-point conversion will tie it. You got to get it or the game could be over. Draven got 3:34 left.
Draven Gonzalez was wide open in the black between the L and the D in the end zone.
Was that Ramos or?
It was Draven.
Draven Gonzalez.
It was Draven.
Sorry, Draven.
Okay, got to go for 2 here.
So now with the 2, you get the ball on the 3.
Okay, so here we go. The Bugs are taking over the press box. This is where we like to be inside with glass, but we're not fortunate enough for tonight.
Good night, the Bugs.
They're taking over. All right, got to get 2 points on this conversion. Shotgun formation. Luca Perez. No, it's 23. Reverse. They're going to try to throw it. They do.
Draven Gonzalez. Ale Garcia completes it.
Ale Garcia.
Trick play for the 2-point conversion.
Ties the game with 3:34 to go.
What a play call.
On 84.
What a play call in the biggest moment of the game by Coach Wright to trust Ale Garcia on the trick play. Draven Gonzalez makes the catch. This is a tie ball game, 21-21. Got to play defense now if you're the Antelopes.
You remember the Philly special? Well, I introduced you to the Antelope special.
All right, so Post scores with the 2-point conversion, ties it up 21-21. We're going to keep it right here, not play commercial.
Pitchy woo with a lot of woo.
Yeah.
that's how that was.
Janice is showing all the bugs in the air on the camera right now. But if you can see them as they come close to you here in the booth, a lot of fans have left because of the bugs. So hopefully you've gone home and are watching the broadcast on YouTube.
I raise you one better. As I peek my head out the window, all the fans have gathered around by the gate. It is standing. It is hardly any standing room on the fence between the gate and the entrance to the stadium. So, Jim.
Janice, if you could zoom out for us a little bit. Thank you.
So, what you do not want to have happen, you cannot give up. You cannot give up a return here, and I mean a return for a touchdown.
Okay, who's back to return right now? You guys have been back there. Number 20, that's Josiah Glass. Also, we give heads up for Trey Harris.
And Zakadrian Whaley to his left.
All dangerous.
There goes over the head.
Way deep. It's going to land at the 12. Bounces around. Picked up by number 3. Harris spins just past the 20. Going to put him at the 23.
Max Cole and Isaiah Moreno with what could argue is the biggest tackles that they've made so far in their career. Oh boy. So now, what do you do if you're? So now let's flip it. Does Conkin decide to go time of possession here like he's done the entire game, or does he try to do something that they have no idea how to do?
Yeah, you don't have to do anything special here. You got 3 minutes, so just run your offense as normal is what I expect.
All right, you got an I formation in the backfield. One receiver.
They drove. I'll start.
Yeah, number 4, J.C. Rodriguez got a little antsy.
Here's the difference between the two programs. Yes, Slayton is building, but in this type of atmosphere where the pressure is the greatest, every single one of these guys dressed in black have played in the biggest moments the last year and a half.
Gotcha.
Slayton has no idea what that feels like.
All right.
You have to keep that pressure on, keep their foot on their throats, and let's get out of here with a victory. Come on, boys.
Well, we'll give that false start to the Antelope faithful there, being loud late in the game here.
There you go.
We'll say they caused it. Got to give the fans some credit.
You walk that ball back to the 18-yard line, making it 1st and 15 from the Slayton 18. Left hash mark, moving from right to left. Lopez under center. I formation, lateral to his tailback in the back, and he's on the loose. Gets a couple yards, close to the original line of scrimmage.
Brought down from behind by number 11, Adon Gonzalez.
I think that was 21, actually, not 27. Was that right?
No,
27.
That was Jacob Luna. That carried.
Luna having a pretty good game. Carter, you check his stats real quick, his rushes.
He has 17 carries for 64 yards.
Okay.
So a very hard-earned yards for Jacob Luna tonight. Antelope defense has made it tough, especially in the second half.
So here we go, 2:50 and counting, 4th quarter, brought to you by Sonic, 2nd down and 10. Back to pass, Lopez looking down the middle, throws it up the middle, up for grabs.
It's incomplete. Ball came out. Did Max Cole get under it?
Max Cole was there to break it up. Nice play by Max Cole. Intended receiver, Zaquadrian Whaley, who's had a couple great catches today, 2 of them for touchdowns.
Watching the pass back, Max Cole was able to play it like it was an interception, but Alec Garcia was able to get his arm in between the ball and the body of Zaquadrian Whaley. Crucial third down for the Tigers.
3rd and 10 here.
3rd and 10. Post trying to hold them, get that momentum back here. Ball's on the 23-yard line.
Got to be aware of that wing back here.
Oh, whistle blows at the snap.
Timeout, Slayton.
All right, going to take one here. Boy, what?
We can keep it here.
You want to keep it here?
Yeah.
Let's keep it here. Let's keep it here. Let's entertain the bugs. I think the bugs are slowing down. Maybe it's getting a little bit too cool for them to be around. Whatever the temp is, that must bring out these longhorn bugs.
Well, I think it needs to get cold.
We need a cold. We need to freeze to get rid of these bugs.
Yeah, if it freezes, because I've never seen these bugs. I mean, like, I've seen bugs that look like them, but not this exact type. I'm not a bug guy.
So I haven't seen this amount that's here. I haven't seen this amount in a long time.
Well, we were over at the cafeteria, and there was piles of them over there when we went in there to take advantage of the Band Booster Club's good barbecue fundraiser.
And it's like a good group of them, like, dies every night. And so it's like, how is there this many still?
They multiply quick, huh? All right. Back for the action with 2:37 to go. And it's 3rd down and 10 for the Slaton Tigers, who had to lead the whole game until the last minute or so.
You have to be smart if you're the back half of the Antelope defense. Eye discipline is at a premium at this point.
Watch the wing back.
Back to pass, Lopez. It's going to be a screen around. Oh, and it's broken up. Oh, dismantled by the Antelopes. For about the 19-yard line. So
Vicente Hernandez from the nose guard position makes the tackle on that screen.
If you watch this play back after the game is over, you will see that none of the defensive line for the Antelopes rushed on the screen. They all stayed home. Vicente Hernandez capitalized on that, stuffed it out from the beginning.
4th down for Slayton here.
Is this their first punt?
Yes, I believe so.
Timeout, too.
No,
timeout, Slayton.
Okay, it's a 2-minute timeout.
Oh, the 2-minute timeout. That's right. I'm going to take a break here, guys. Hey, we're in the 4th quarter, 21-21. The war on 84 is real, and we'll be back with the final 2 minutes on Post Sports Radio.
Bold Gold stands for power, grit, hope. It pumps through our veins and lives in our hearts. It's built people, businesses, communities. Those 2 words are what we Post Texans live for. It's what we at Post Plumbing love. New construction, commercial and residential plumbing and HVAC. Call the R Brothers. Go Bold Gold.
All right, we're back live from Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium, homecoming for Post. It is the war in 84. Things are all tied up at 21 with 2 minutes to go. Slayton with the ball on 4th down, 15 to go for the first. They are showing punt. If you guys can catch a number back there, who the punter might be.
Always got to be ready for a fake. I would not think they would do it since they're so deep in their own territory. We'll see what happens.
All right, Draven Gonzalez back to receive for the Antelopes, and he is going to have to receive this nice high punt.
12 punted.
At the 45-yard line of Post. Gets tackled immediately.
That's good coverage by Slayton there on the punt.
Darian Palacio punted, number 12 for Slayton.
Okay, catch by Draven Gonzalez. No run after the catch. So the return down to 0, but we do have the ball at the Post 47-yard line.
So that is
43.
So what Carter was telling us there in the timeout, that after the 2-minute timeout here in high school, here at UIL ball, the clock does not stop when you get a first down.
No, only out of bounds.
So let's see how well the Antelopes have perfected the 2-minute drill.
Here we go, 1:52 to go, less than 2 minutes. Post has to score to win. Handoff is going to be Luca Perez. Spins, breaks a tackle, gets about 5 before he's brought down.
Led immediately by number 45, Mason Martinez.
Been in on every play tonight for the Tigers.
All right, so Post has 2 timeouts, Slayton 1. Post with the ball.
At the 43. Sorry, no, at the 49.
47.
7. I forget I'm dyslexic.
That's all right.
Sorry, guys.
I get it mixed up sometimes, too. So a 4-yard gain brings up 2nd down and 6 for the Antelopes. Scoreboard says 2nd and 7.
Minute 17 and counting.
All right. Segura, the quarterback, hands it off to sweep left is Luca Perez with the Payne, Powell, Truitt, and Chandler. First down.
Tackle made by number 20, Josiah Glass. Chain clock. Well, okay, now the clock resumes again with a minute 3.
Remember, overtime is possible. Post can't get a touchdown. I just don't want to give the ball back to Slayton.
And Slayton uses their last timeout as they were subbing in very late.
All righty, guys. Let's take another break. We'll be right back. The final 57 seconds in the 4th quarter with the score tied at 21. War on 84.
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful 4-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-50.
That's the goal.
All right, back from a post timeout. You guys go ahead and carry on.
So, Carter, you and I were talking over the break. What do you think we're going for? I know preferably you want the touchdown with as little time as possible, but the way that Coach Rice calling it, are we going for the walk-off field goal? What do you think we're going for?
No, I think we're just trying to play safe. Don't want to cause any unforced mistakes, so running the ball right now is okay.
Post hands it off to Luca Perez. Starts a tackle, trying to get to the 40. He's going to be short.
Wrapped up and brought down by number 45, Mason Martinez, and number 23, Jordan Salazar.
So on 1st and 10, Luca gets about 4 yards, bring up 2nd and 6.
Coach Wright takes his timeout, takes the one of his final 2 remaining.
All right, Post with 1 left. We'll keep it here since there's so many timeouts. 41 seconds to go. Score's tied at 21. That's a Carson Construction score. We're in the Sonic 4th quarter, so you Sonic people like to go eat there. Hey, they got 21% off. But if you stick around and hold off to make your order, if Post scores here and wins this game, you'll get a bigger discount. So let's hope for that.
If you do decide to throw it, that ball has to be placed near the boundary. And you are telling your receivers to immediately step out of bounds if you can.
We got 1 timeout left, which we'd like to save in case we try to kick a field goal. Mason made a 40-yarder in warm-up, so.
And that's his career long. He made a 40-yard field goal 2 years ago.
For that to happen, we have to get to the 28,
25,
27, 28-yard line, yes.
All right, the ball right now is on the 43 in Slayton territory.
That's horrible math by us. More like the 22-yard line.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
here we go. 2 by 2.
Back to pass Segura, looking left and looking down the middle. Oh, intended receiver off the hands.
It's incomplete.
Caught a break there.
That was Sean Ramos, the intended receiver, off his hands.
A little high.
Stops the clock at 36 seconds, brings up 3rd and 7. All right, Bold Gold Antelopes got to convert a first down here to keep this drive moving.
We got 2 plays here no matter what. If I honestly am okay with the run here, because then if you don't get it, you can take the clock down and have the final play of the game, Russ. What do you think?
Yeah.
Post still with 1 timeout.
Just trying to figure out what the officials are talking about at the middle of the field.
Coach talked to one of the umps, one of the refs, and then they called the conference there in the middle of the field.
Well, the 2 sides are ready to resume play.
The Bugs are swarming both sides.
Win or lose, the Bugs win tonight. That's all I got to say, right?
They outnumber everybody.
Trips left.
All right, 3 receivers left, none on the right. I take that back. You got Gonzalez on the right.
Draven Gonzalez on the right.
And we got 3rd and 7 for the Antelopes. Got to convert a first or score. Referee still hadn't decided what to do with what they're going to do.
Well, it makes me wonder what they're actually talking about, because there was nothing, unless there were extracurriculars after the play.
Yeah, I'm really confused.
I didn't see anything.
Because it's an incomplete pass. The clock obviously stops. There was no flag thrown.
Okay, referee gives the signal, gives the third down signal. Play clock.
A lot of confusion. Maybe we can resume play.
Yeah, shock them right here. 42-yard line, 42 yards away from the goal line.
Makes me feel like they were making sure that they were keeping up with the pace of the game. Okay, now another.
So Coach Donkin had something to talk about as well.
Looks like both teams are going to go to their respective sidelines here now. I'm so confused what's going on.
Go to your corners. This is a real battle, like in a boxing match. So they go to the corners, going to wait it out, let the refs decide what the heck's going on.
However, we still have time left in this round. We're not going to the judges' scorecards yet for decision.
Not yet. It'll be decided in the next 36 seconds of actual play. Once again, Post does have one timeout. Post scored.
We've seen if Coach Wright does decide to throw it. Oh, let's see what they're talking about. They're making sure that they're getting the downs right.
So they're gonna say it's 4th down now.
No.
So I have
no way.
I have 3rd down on my computer. It's 3rd down.
It should be 3rd down.
Yeah, it should be.
Where did this magical play come that we have yet to call?
Yeah, no, I've had the stats right. We've been paused for so long I can go over it. So we handed it off to Luca Perez. He got 3 yards. And then Slayton takes a timeout. So then we hand it to Luca again. He gets the first down, and we threw it over the middle. It was incomplete. And then so it's 3rd down.
There should be no reason as to why it's 4th unless you are wearing red and black on the far side of the field. That's the only reason.
Why does the sideline show 4th down?
Scoreboard shows 3rd, so
it's a battle of the minds. You're going to have to watch a replay, Russ.
Okay, so the back judge just signaled 3rd down.
Check your video, Russ. You go back and count the plays.
Back judge is signaling 3rd. Obviously, he doesn't have control over the game. That's the wide hat, but
yeah, we've had so we ran one play, and that was to get the ball down close to the Slaton 40.
Yeah, Luca Perez runs it, and then
we're saying 4th.
I'm gonna say 4th down. So,
this is going to be easy to determine if it's true or not after the game.
This really screws up my stats. I don't want to have to change it, so
I wouldn't. So here we go. We got to go with it. 4th and 7 for the Antelopes. Back to pass. Josh Segura stops, looks. He's going to scramble left. Finds an opening, gets a good block. Oh, then the flag is thrown. No, it wasn't.
Yes,
it counts downfield by Jordan Gonzalez.
Oh, my goodness.
It's going to come back.
It's going to come all the way back.
Touchdown 2. No way. Did you see the block?
Yeah, they're going to call that every time, but it's to protect the players, but that sucks for the Antelopes.
But if you want to get right down to the letter of the rule, you have to. You're not allowed to come back to the play.
There's an injured Tiger on the field.
So
let's just pull the camera off it. Well, the camera's off it. We're okay.
So Mason Wright did not come back to the play.
No, that was Jacob. It was Jacob Price who they got the penalty on.
He was still in
Coach Wright is absolutely livid,
as he should be, because the letter says you can't come back and make a block to the play. The play was within Jacob Price's territory. That is a legal block. I don't understand. Like, he didn't do anything. All he did was jump in front with his back to the defender. That is not an illegal crackback block.
All right, well, Slayton gets the ball back on downs. How? We don't know.
No. It's our ball, so it's going to be replay a 4th down.
Yeah. Okay, goes to the penalty.
From the post 43-yard line. It's a 15-yarder, so now it's 4th with air quotes around it and 22.
Okay, so from the 43, here comes Post. And they're going to punt it. Oh, and it's blocked. Picked up by a Post Antelope.
Just run the clock. as long as you can.
There's a Don Gonzalez who picked up the block punt to try to run it. Didn't get anywhere. So Slayton gets good field position right now at the post. What are you going to say? The 34, 39.
So I received information on that miscommunication. What I was told was that there actually was fourth down, and initially the clock did not start on the play on the first time we were trying to get fourth down going. The clock did not start, and that's why there was all of that that big brouhaha at the middle of the field.
All right, well, we got 15 seconds to go in this game. It's tied at 21. Carson Construction
Okay,
score.
it's obviously going to be a pass here.
It's got to be smart.
Lopez under center, one back. He's back to pass from the pocket. Tucks and runs left, gets rid of it.
That's intentional grounding, so he's in the pocket.
No receiver.
He is in the pocket. That's grounding. They threw the flag.
There it is.
They threw the flag, and that's going to be a loss of down. So I think this game is over. I think the regulation is over.
Down to 9 seconds right now. So stop it there with the penalty, or actually the incomplete pass. Okay.
So yeah, now you're forcing. So now Slaton, if they'll either decide to either take a knee and go into overtime, or they can take 2 shots down the field. Basically, you're forcing them to do something they don't know how to do.
Second runoff, so that's the end of the game.
Runoff. That's the end of regulation.
That's the end of regulation, folks.
Wow, here we go, halftime.
So send this to overtime.
Going to overtime.
We'll take a break.
All right, hope our stats computer can handle at least one overtime, right?
And we'll be back with the coin toss to see who gets the ball first.
In just a moment, all tied up at 21, overtime coming your way with Post in the visiting Slaton Tigers.
Post Dispatch is proud to support all of our local high school sports. They're excited to bring you all the weekly scores and highlights of your favorite teams, as well as keeping you informed about everything going on in the community. Subscribe today. You can choose to have your newspaper mailed to your home or business, or subscribe online and get the news when it's convenient for you. They're proud to serve the community and proud to serve Garza County. The Post Dispatch. Community news at the finest.
No, I want to cheese. Skip the drive-thru, drive in, and drive back to a simpler time. Our car hops come to your car to take your order at Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post, featuring old-fashioned burgers, fries, shakes, malts, along with Mexican food, sandwiches, salads, and so much more. And best of all, it's served hot and fresh right to your car. Don't drive by, drive in to Holly's Drive-In, 615 South Broadway in Post. Call ahead at 495-2704 for Holly's Drive-In.
All right, we're back live at Redmond Stadium, about to start overtime with a 21-21 score. Both coaches, Coach John Wright for Post.
That's a bold decision to have both head coaches out there.
And Clint Conklin, probably they needed to also discuss what just happened.
What's even funnier is all 4 of them are batting bugs off each other.
You are watching that. If you look closely, Janice sometimes will show the sky in the lights. You can see the bugs flying around. They're what we call longhorn bugs. And the Texas Longhorns have been a bug in my life forever, right?
That's pretty good.
That was good.
So it's 21-21.
Okay.
I didn't see what.
I think this is going to be because we gave them all ball. Offense first.
So that means Slayton won their toss is what that means, and elected to play defense.
Okay, so here's how overtime works. In the first overtime, both teams will have a possession in overtime to at least score a touchdown or what have you. Both teams will start at the 25-yard line. You will then, if the score is still tied after the first round of overtime, we go to a second round of overtime. And both teams will then have an opportunity to possess the ball. If you score, you have to go for 2. If we are tied after round 2 of overtime, we then go to round 3, which will be nothing but 2-point conversion attempts.
All right, Post with the ball first.
So basically, let's follow the bouncing ball.
Okay, stats computer not going to work for this.
Handoff, Luca Perez up the middle. Gets about 3 yards. Russ, you want to help him with that?
So he's wrapped up by Mason Martinez.
Luca with the carry, Martinez with the tackle, 42. And it's 2nd down and 8. Coming up, Post with the ball, overtime, 21-21 the score. Of course, no time on the clock because there's not going to be. It's all about scoring. All right, from the 23-yard line, 2nd down and 8 for the Antelopes. Segura hands it off. No, roll right, looking to pass. He does. Finds a receiver, and it's caught.
Daniel Young breaks the tackle. He's still up on it.
Young gets down to the 5-yard line.
He was down before the ball came out. Number 4, J.C. Rodriguez made the tackle. It's going to be 1st down and goal for the Antelopes.
Daniel Young with a game of his life tonight.
As he is a bit shaken up, but he's up, walking away under his own power. Every single one of the linemen want the next play. He's going to stay. He's going to stay in for a second. Out comes Young. He got the wind knocked out of him. That's why he's walking like that, y'all.
We don't have very much time. We got 10 seconds.
Let's go, guys.
So here we go.
Got 1 timeout each for the team.
They reset the play clock. Ball's going to be at the 6.
Down to 20 seconds now.
Here we go.
They're in a hurry. Don't have to.
Nobody on Cole.
Oh, Luca Perez gets the call, and he's thrown down in the back.
Up high. God, I thought that might be a face mask.
Yeah, Conkin once again.
It's okay. Now we can settle down. It's 2nd down. It's okay.
So Conkin once again brought out an all-out blitz, sent everybody, linebackers included.
There was no need to hurry there since they reset the play clock.
But there was also, if you'll watch it back, nobody was on your slot receiver. So if you wanted just a quick hitch pass to your slot receivers, it could have been there. It was there.
It's okay. Play clock down to 15. You got 2nd down and 10 for the Antelopes.
Well, at this point, are we sure it's 2nd down and 10?
We're really not.
It's 2nd down and 10, I can promise
you. It makes
you.
it 2nd and goal from the 10.
Here we go, Jim.
Handoff Perez. Bounces left. Gets inside the 10 to about the 7.
Okay, let's see. Tackle made by number 6, Jeremy Floyd. So you are still in the middle of the field, and remember, you do have Mason Wright can kick. So this is an interesting 3rd down decision as the ball is going to be on the 7. Yes, on the 7. So here we go. Josh Segura and Luca Perez out to his left. Shotgun formation. Max Cole out at slot receiver, far side of the field. Handoff, Perez runs left, breaks the tackle. The guy at the end zone. 2nd down, Luca Perez. Now here we go.
Okay.
PAT pending, but your Antelopes take the lead for the first time tonight.
Antelopes are going to kick the extra point. Coach Wright is signaled for 1. Okay.
Wow. 27-21. Post going to kick the PAT.
The injured player on the field.
All right. So we're
going to take an official timeout, Jim.
We take a quick break, guys. We got 27-21. Post just takes the lead. Man down on the floor on the field. So we'll take a break and come right back here on Post Sports Radio. Carson Construction score. Well, we'll stay right here. Everything's up. Is that Luca?
Yes.
He's running off the field. He's okay. He needed a breather, I guess.
So it wouldn't matter, but if we were going for 2, we wouldn't be able to play that next play. Doesn't matter. We're going to kick the extra point.
All right.
This one goes through. All we need is a defensive stop.
Mason Wright ready to kick.
Daniel Carroll was the lead blocker. He was the pulling tight end on that play.
Snap is down. Kick is up. It's good.
Okay.
28-21, Bold Gold have the lead in overtime. Slayton gets the ball next, and they get a chance to score. We'll take a break and be right back with the drive summary.
No matter the time of day, you'll find something just for you at Bill Cohen's McDonald's. Breakfast with an Egg McMuffin, lunch or dinner with a Big Mac or Quarter Pounder and fries, a quick snack of fresh bakery items, or just a cup of coffee. Bill Cohen's McDonald's has it, and it's always fast and fresh. Stop in today at any of the 5 locations of Bill Cohen's McDonald's: Brownfield, Levelland, Post, Slayton, and 82nd in Milwaukee in Lubbock. Bill Cohen's McDonald's. I'm loving it.
All right, Bold Gold Antelopes score. Can we do a drive summary? We started at the 25.
Well, I believe it was 6 plays, 5 or 6 plays.
25-yard drive.
And capped off by Luca Perez rushing touchdown with great blocking by his O-line. Now it comes down to the defensive side of the ball. If you can hold them, force turnover on downs, it's the end of the game. If they score and and don't get the PAT, then you also win the game. So,
all right, Zacadrian Whaley, Jim, is manned up on far side of the field.
Jacob Lopez is going to roll right, run, pick up a few yards, gets to about the 20 before he's brought down.
Shoestring tackle. I believe that was either Daniel Carroll. I believe that was Daniel Carroll that made the tackle.
So Lopez does get the ball to the 20, gain of 5 on the play, 2nd and 5 coming up.
So they tried to run that misdirection tight end screen earlier. We broke it up. You got to make sure you stay disciplined in this big moment and stay home if they try to do something like that.
All right, so Lopez under center. Senior quarterback having a good night on the run as well as passing. I formation, real tight, close to the line. He's going to keep it in, come left this time.
Flag down in the pile there.
He may have gotten to the 19.
As the momentum was stopped by Daniel Carroll and Max Cole. Again,
holding against Slayton. That'll back them up 10 from the line of scrimmage. That's where the flag was thrown.
That's big.
From the 20 back to the 30. So Slayton will have replay that down.
It'll be 2nd and 15. Ball
right
on the 30-yard line.
Another show. Okay, we got 2nd and 15 or 10 on the scoreboard. Should be 15. All right, so here you go. Post gets a stop here, and the game's over. If Slayton scores, they got to get the PAT to tie things up and go into a second overtime. I hope that doesn't happen. 28-21 Post. Slayton with the possession. He's going to roll. Lopez throws deep down the left side. It's a squabbler, and it's caught at the 13. That's number 3 with the catch, Trey Harris. And that pass was almost end over end, but Trey Harris retrieves it.
Yeah, that ball was severely underthrown to a certain extent. That was Raiden Osborne on the coverage, but he just got flat out beat off the line by Trey Harris. Osborne tried to make an adjustment, but Harris was too far there to make a play. Brings up 1st and goal at the 10-yard line for Slaton.
Here we go, 1st and goal from the 10.
Watch number 3 here.
Counter play up the middle. That's Harris with the call and the touchdown. 10-yard run for Trey Harris.
All right, decision time. I think they're huddling for Slayton. So Slayton is. They're going to talk about it.
Slayton's going to take a timeout.
They get one timeout, and they took it. Post still has one.
Yeah, just keep it here. So, I mean, they take this timeout. They're obviously they could go for 2, and if they get it, they win the game. And if they miss it, they lose. On the road, in college you see this a lot. The road team sometimes goes for 2 late in the game.
Well, Slayton, I believe, in the second overtime, if they go for 1, I think, regardless, let's say they do kick the PAT, I think they get the ball to start the second overtime.
Slayton will get the ball back on offense if the game is tied after this next play.
However, because of what Slayton feels like that they're on a mission to do this year, I would not be shocked at all if they just decide to bring their offense back on the field. Because from the vibes I gathered, the way everybody was acting, it looked like they were going to bring their offense back on the field.
And it looks like this is the offense. Yep, this is the offense.
Okay. They're going for the win.
They're going for 2 to win this game. 2-point conversion will give them 29 to Post 28. Post stops them and the game's over. So Post Antelope fans on their feet. This place is packed on both sides. That north end zone, you see a lot of people beyond the fence. Even the south end, there's quite a few.
Got to be disciplined.
Yes.
I mean, they go to 3 sometimes on the end around.
Lopez under center. He's going to keep it, run right, looking to pass. He throws it up for grabs.
Intercepted! Ball game! The Antelopes win it! The Antelopes win it!
Antelopes win it in. Last play of the game. Can't get any better than this.
Who was that? Let's see who that was that picked it
Number
off.
15.
Yes.
Guess who? What is he? How many? He's got what? 2 fumble recoveries.
He's got
touchdown.
No, Daniel Young, 3 fumble recoveries, an interception, and a touchdown receiving. He is your Swift Stop Antelope of the game.
Yes. We can jump ahead and say that.
Coach Patterson has just tackled Coach Wright in midfield.
My goodness, we're going to show some of the celebration on the field before we take a break, and we'll do that in just a minute. But we do have the wrap-up show coming your way in just a little bit, but y'all enjoy the pictures on the field.
Oh my gosh.
What a game.
Bend but don't break. That is quintessential.
Again, Post comes from behind to win another one.
This now ties the second longest winning streak in the series. 7 wins in a row over the Tigers.
All right, so yeah, they share both 7.
Slayton has, I will say this, they have nothing to hang their heads about tonight.
Not at all.
They are going to be a tough team in their district, and they are a sleeper team in 3 Division 2. As I say something nice, the Tiger faithful decide to start jawing their mouths at the Bowl Gold. See ya.
All right, let's go ahead and take a break. Right back with the wrap-up show brought to you by XL Energy. Final Carson Construction score. What a barn burner. Post 28, Slayton 27. A Post High School homecoming of 2025. Way to go, Bowl Gold.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those old winds, you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
Post Antelope football is powered by the Post Area Chamber of Commerce, serving Post in all of Garza County. Visit postcitytexas.com. Payne Powell, Truitt & Chandler. Experienced, committed attorneys to meet all your legal needs. tpaynelaw.com. Family Cleaners, your hometown laundry and dry cleaners on West Main and Post. And Bill Cohen's McDonald's, the corporate sponsor of Bold Gold football. These sponsors make Post Sports Radio a reality.
Not every pass leads to a touchdown, but every game can be a win with Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post. With high-quality beef and pork cuts of every variety, plus their sausage and world-famous beef jerky, you might have to play some defense around the dinner table. But this football season can be as delicious as it is entertaining. Located at 121 South Avenue H in Post, call today at 806-495-3245 for Jackson Brothers Meat Locker of Post.
Trey Payne and his team at Payne, Powell, Truitt & Chandler are available for all of your legal needs. With offices in Post, Lubbock, Hereford, and Clovis, New Mexico, the team is ready to offer legal solutions in personal injury, family law, criminal law, real estate, and estate planning. Give them a call at 806-368-8712. Payne, Powell, Truitt & Chandler Law Firm. Call 806-368-8712. Welcome back to Post High School Football on postsportsradio.com. Corporate sponsor for the 2025 season is McDonald's. I'm loving it. This broadcast is made possible by XL Energy, Holly's Drive-In, D&D Winco 2, Post Family Dentistry, Judge Lee and Marcia Norman, KSSL Radio, George's Family Restaurant, Poca Lambro, the Post Dispatch, Payne, Powell, Truitt & Chandler, Post Independent School District, Carson Construction, RRC Wholesale, Harp Girls Holding, Post Car Wash, Swift Stop Convenience Stores, Happy State Bank, Jackson Brothers Meats, Post Plumbing, Heating and Air, and Sonic. Now here's the XL Energy wrap-up show on postsportsradio.com. Your Bold Gold Antelopes win the War on 84 in the year 2025 during Post High School's homecoming at Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium. Final score, Carter.
28 28-27. The Antelopes win it in an overtime thriller.
Oh, boy, that was so good. Okay, so
That's
be
an
sure
instant
to watch.
classic.
You all need to watch this game over and over again, and you can do that on YouTube, right where you're watching it right now. Russ Moore standing by with more scores from around the area.
First things first, I do have to give credit where credit is due. Slayton, I said it at the end of the game. Y'all have no reason to hang your heads tonight. Y'all are going to be a force to be reckoned with in 3A Division II. There should be no reason as to why you guys are not contenders in District 2 of 3A Division II. Best of luck going forward. But we got 7 in a row. We'll see you next year. With that said, new home over Denver City, 48-14. Lubbock Trinity Christian shutting out Floyd Ada. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter, 33-0. Ropes over Olton, 2 minutes left to go in the ball game, 62-21. New Deal over Sundown, game went final 41-12. Farwell over Abernathy in a 9-point thriller. Maroon Antelopes 41, Steers 32. We will see Farwell next week. And just a couple of other ones that caught my attention tonight. Sunray down to Childress by 50, 72-22. 3:36 left to go in the fourth.
Who won?
Childress winning.
Okay.
72-22. And number 6, Panhandle over Amarillo River Road. That is a 3A Division II versus 2A Division I matchup as well.
All right.
Panthers 77, River Road Wildcats nothing.
All right, thank you, Russ. Hey, 28-27, Post wins homecoming against Slayton. You get 28% off your meal at Sonic tonight. Enjoy it. Back next with stats on postsportsradio.com.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those old winds, you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful four-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-5034.
George's Family Restaurant is open all day at the crossroads of Highways 84 and 380. George's famous food has been served in Post since 1979 and continues to provide its customers with quality food and service. Enjoy Mexican food, barbecue, Greek food, steaks, appetizers, and good old American food. Everyone gets free ice cream with a meal. Dine in and take out available. Call and orders welcome at 806-495-3777. George's Family Restaurant serves Post famous food all day at Highways 84 and 380.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratch tortillas to fried pies prepared fresh daily to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Your Bold Gold win another one, 4-0 now. And getting ready for Farwell next week. But tonight we defeat our arch rivals from Slaton, Texas, 28-27. Russ, what do you got?
Just reading a couple of quick comments that we had during the game. Shout out Joseph Abraham. Yes, we will be doing volleyball for district. We will be broadcasting the district home games starting next week. Next Tuesday against Ropes will be our first volleyball broadcast.
Correct.
Again, it is the district home games. And shout out to all of our 162 viewers watching in for the wrap-up show.
Just quickly, I put the schedule for the volleyball broadcast on the screen right now. Right now we go to stats with Carter Petty. What happened today, Carter?
Well, let's look at the team stats here. We'll start with the Slaton Tigers. They had 19 first downs. They had a great game on the ground tonight. They had 285 yards on 44 rushes. They had 83 yards through the air, and they averaged 6.8 yards per play. which was just under what we averaged, which ended up being the difference. They lost 3 fumbles. That's where they lost the game, in the turnover battle. I mean, when you win the turnover battle 3-0 like we did tonight, you're going to win the game. I mean, you can't turn the ball over and win games, and that's what cost the Tigers tonight. They were impressive on third down, going for 7 of 12 on third downs tonight, but the Antelopes shut them down in the fourth quarter and in the second half, and that was good, and that's what allowed the Antelopes to win the game. Now looking at post team stats, 16 first downs. They rushed for 262 on 36 attempts, 102 yards through the air. They averaged 7 yards per play, just a little more than Slaton. We limited the penalties tonight, which is what I've been talking about all year. We only had 5 penalties tonight. That's huge improvement from the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
4 for 10 on third down. Like to see that a little bit better, but when they mattered, we got them and came out with the win. So your Carson Construction final score is 28-27. The Antelopes win it.
All right, we're going to have the Swift Stop Antelopes of the game coming up.
Whenever those grass fires start, there's no putting them out. We've got 80-mile-an-hour winds there one day. XL Energy called around and asked us if it was all right if they turned electricity out, and I was 100% for that.
It's always in the back of our mind that we're doing this for the customer.
It's just in our DNA.
Whenever you get burned out, you're burning out your livelihood. Those old winds, you just never can expect when they're going to happen. We just got to be prepared for it, and I think, man, they work good with us. We just got a good relationship with them.
This message is brought to you by Judge Lee and Martian Norman.
In celebration of 100 years of service, the Post Rotary Club is proud to construct a tall, beautiful 4-sided traditional clock in the median of East Main Street. It'll be surrounded with landscaping and 4 limestone benches engraved with the names of legacy families and other sponsors like you. If you are interested in supporting this project, or being a part of the Rotary celebration on October 4th, contact Susan at 806-778-5034.
George's Family Restaurant is open all day at the crossroads of Highways 84 and 380. George's famous food has been served in Post since 1979 and continues to provide its customers with quality food and service. Enjoy Mexican food, barbecue, Greek food, steaks, appetizers, and good all-American food. Everyone gets free ice cream with a meal. Dine in and take out available. Call-in orders welcome at 806-495-3777. George's Family Restaurant serves Post famous food all day at Highways 84 and 380.
On the road or on the go, make Swift Stop your first stop. Located at 124 North Broadway in Post, we strive to make Swift Stop the cleanest and friendliest store around. Whether you pull into our convenient drive-thru or pop inside, you can grab breakfast burritos made with scratched tortillas, to fried pies prepared fresh daily, to any of the wide variety of snacks and beverages we provide. We have exactly what you need to get you revved up for the miles ahead. We are West Texas owned and we are West Texas proud. So make your next stop a Swift Stop.
Ready?
Final score 28-27 live from Jimmy Redmond Memorial Stadium in Post, Texas. Homecoming for the Bold Gold. They win, come from behind, win in overtime 28-27. Best game I've ever seen. Pretty much.
Yeah.
At least for the Antelopes. I mean, hey.
Best game I think we've called between you and me doing this, the best game so far we've called since Coach Wright's first victory at Slaton, his first year here, during his first season, and the double overtime win against Anson in the second round of the playoffs last year.
Yeah, that was a fun one too.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and give out.
Let's do it. Who are our Antelopes of the game? Brought to you by good folks over at Swift Stop.
So the offensive Antelope of the game tonight. Well, he plays defense too. He stepped up tonight with Brandon Curtis being a little injured, especially in the second half. Luca Perez is going to be one of your Swift Stop Antelopes of the game. 17 carries, 171 on the ground, and then on the defensive side of the ball, he had a total of 6 tackles and forced 1 fumble. So very impressive night for Luca Perez, very well deserving. And we'll send it over to Russ. He's got our other one.
Defensively, we're going to go with Daniel Young, as Michael Gonzalez, with your comment on YouTube, said it best. He might have had one of the best defensive games in Bull Gold history.
Oh, I bet, yeah.
He had 5 turnovers.
Well, 5 tackles.
5 tackles.
And recovered 3 fumbles.
He had 2 interceptions, including the game-sealing interception on Slayton's 2-point try to seal it.
And he had a receiving touchdown on top of all that on the offensive side.
He's not our top receiver.
And he blocked all night for the running backs.
And He has a nickname that I've heard people call him. A lot of people have started calling him the Bowl Gold Ninja, and that touchdown, that receiving touchdown he came out of nowhere. He was uncovered in the flat, and you think Draven Gonzalez, Sean Ramos on the outside for leading the way for him to get into the end zone. So congratulations to Luca Perez and Daniel Young as your swift stop antelopes of the game.
Thanks, guys. Hey, next week we go all the way to Farwell. Going to have a great game there as well. We go into that game 4-0, so y'all join us for that. We got our first volleyball broadcast on Tuesday. Y'all join us for that as well. If you want to come to the Antelope Arena and watch it live, that'd be good. Probably better. Come and see and support the girls. So that's it. Have a good weekend. See you at church on Sunday. And for Carter and Russ and Janice, you'll have a great weekend. And Russ?
Keep hope alive, everybody.
Hey, I want to do something to help Post in Garza County. Have any ideas?
Well, I remember at one of the football games, the endowment group gave away a lot of money to local charity groups.
What's an endowment?
From what I know, it's a permanent pile of money that keeps growing interest. And the endowment group gives away the interest every year.
But I'm not sure that I have enough to give.
Just give what you can. If everyone gave a little, that adds up to a whole lot of money for local nonprofits, which helps us all.
Go to postgarzacountyendowment.org to find out more. postgarzacountyendowment.org. For good, forever. Post Car Wash is the place to keep it clean at West 14th and North Avenue K. Post Car Wash is a modern, soft-touch experience featuring ceramic waxes, a cutting-edge wax that will shine your paint and leave a slick finish. Get the Touch 4 Wash app for a quick, convenient way to pay. You'll get $1 off when you use the app, as well as earn points for future washes. Give your vehicle the attention it needs. 1 block west of Highway 84 behind People's Bank on West 14th. Keep it clean at Post Car Wash.
In the rhythm of small-town life, Poca-Lambro has been the steady beat, connecting communities for over 70 years. In a world that's always evolving, your connection matters. That's why Poca-Lambro proudly provides fast, reliable internet services, reaching speeds of up to 1 gig on our fiber network. Whether you're running a business, staying connected with loved ones, or exploring the endless possibilities of online learning, Poca-Lambro is here to power your dreams with blazing fast internet. Introducing the Smart Hub, our new paperless billing app. Simple, convenient, and environmentally friendly, it puts the power of managing your account right at your fingertips. And when you need support, we're not just a voice on the line. At Poca-Lambro, we believe in the warmth of in-person service. Our dedicated team is committed to ensuring you have the best experience because your satisfaction is our success. We're not just keeping up, we're leading the way in providing cutting-edge telecommunication services to rural areas. Join us in embracing the future. Your dreams, our connection. Poca-Lambro, connecting our communities for over 7 decades.
All broadcasts in all and any media form provided by postsportsradio.com are the sole property of Post Sports Enterprises with the permission of the Post Independent School District. Any retransmission of any of these broadcasts, whether partial or in its entirety, for commercial or personal use without express written consent of the Post Sports Enterprises and Post ISD is strictly prohibited. Any violations of these broadcast rights will be strictly enforced and upheld as allowed by local, state, and federal statutes, ordinances, and laws. We hope you enjoyed this post-high school event exclusively on postsportsradio.com.